wish we stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain, but I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you changed. Some things stay up while others go right down the drain. And lately we've been going down in flames. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe it, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out. I've tried but can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to.
Turning love to dust, 'cause we know it can't change. Feeling what we lost, but we still come back for more. Running out of time, but the hands are missing. It's an uphill climb. No more, no more. I see you hide. The stars aligned, and we had everything to heal us. No fear, no fight, as we decide to put the distance back between us. Take it away now. Take it away now. Are you letting this go? Take it away now. Take it away now. Are you letting this go? Are you letting this go? Wandering in this place, how I'm gonna spend my time searching open space. So we still come back for more, leaving it behind. Isn't always easy, but how we tried. No more.
strategy!
I was forged for this, I rise in flame. Top of the mountain in my veins, got to make with nothing.
Guys to the grave! Quadra kill, but so was! The Spirit of the Nine wins!
And still alive! Who is the first to fall? It is Card Effect's first blood!
The X connects onto the Hades! Down he goes! On, able to take down 2, able to take down 3, adding them up, keeping them there, and it's a pentakill!
Hello and welcome everybody to the Olympus Smite League Week 2 Sparta Division Going Ghost against the Fallen Angels. I'm Not a Valve Game, joined by Jay Turner, also known as Jay Beads Burner. We are the kings of the terrible tier list ourselves. Tonight, we've, like I said, got a good matchup for you. Jay Turner, tell me about these two teams.
Well, both of these teams come in here with some momentum. The Fallen Angels, led by Drizzy Captain, had a close game against what people consider the top team of the division. TKC, led by Raikou, Golden Apple champions. And then on the other side, you get a team that not a lot of people thought about good. You know, their third round pick, meant to be top player, Empen, just benched for Templar, aka Reaper, for those of you who know ball. But coming into this, you have OG Mudbone stepping in for Thockman Jones in game 1. I know some ball about OG. I think the gap between him and Thock is like not massive in my opinion. So I think they shouldn't be falling off too much. I don't know about scrims or so. Like, I don't know about how much experience Mudbone has with this team, but the ADC wasn't really their strength anyway. They really like to play solo, and Tunda, obviously a very, very good support player. So I think they'll be fine.
But we are going into P's and B's right now for you, so we'll find out whether or not they will be fine. You know, something I know, I might not know a lot about Mudbone, but I do know a lot about Thock, and I know Thock likes to be aggressive. So I wonder if Mud is going to be in the same style. Going Ghost, on your first pick, Fallen Angels, second pick here. What do we think the priority is?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Sparta be playing, you know? Like, in my opinion, they should be prioritizing like Guan Yu, Yamoja, one of those two picks, because I think supports are really strong right now. Can honestly run the game most of the time. I think Naja is very good. I think she's very undervalued. I don't think people realize just how broken supports are, but as you can see, normal bans here so far, Uller, Aladdin, two pretty good characters, but I still think we should be banning some supports. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see Yamoja ban. I know that Siemens crutch pick as an off-roll mid laner, as myself, who's also being shackled to support as a main mid laner. Yamoja is a pretty crutch character, but I'm interested to see what else he has in the bag. So let's see what else. Second ban.
Well,
Odin.
It looks like we're getting rid of some solo laners slash junglers here in the Hercules and the Odin. Uller and Aladdin all could, you know, flex into the jungle now. But like you said, we could see where Seaman flexes, you know? He's looking for possibly something more comfortable, because like you said, he's a mid laner going into the support role. And that's something that these draft leagues kind of have, like that dichotomy of the possibility of being pushed somewhere else. I feel like some of these players have played together before, though. I think Bajin and Aqua have been on the same team before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe not in previous seasons, but like in other leagues. But there's the Yamoja you were talking about, now gone. So we'll see if that Naja does come out by either of these teams. He's a very strong solo laner right now that I've seen, and even can flex into that support. So we'll see exactly what they value.
And as somebody who played Naja support today and belted on it, and that character's really strong.
Belted.
I belted, man. Nothing else to say. That's Zapti, you know. But yeah, this team has a lot of familiarity. Like Drizzy, Baja, and Aqua are all boys. Seaman, kind of boys. But Mythical is the kind of outlier here. Newly traded ADC. Freaking got him for free, by the way. Just in my opinion, the far and away the best ADC in the division. A player who is probably better than half the Athens ADCs. Just got over here for free. So that's another thing I'm looking for. Mythical, how he fits with this team. He's a pretty aggressive player as well. So we'll see him to pick like a Hu Yi kind of deal here, but first pick for Going Ghost, I think, should be Guan Yu here. Thor, also fine, but you're opening up the Guan Yu for Fallen Angels here.
Well, the Thor is a flex pick, can go jungle and go solo, so Gives you a little bit of variety. I mean, you could put it in support, but I really doubt it's going there. This is probably going jungle or solo. So the Guan Yu, like you said, it is a very powerful support. It's got that prot shred, got that healing. It provides a lot of what you want right now. A lot of safety, a lot of sustain, and healing is still pretty good. Healing, lifesteal, all the sorts. Very, very strong. But Fallen Angels do have 2 picks. So you want to see that Guan Yu. What else do you want to see paired with that?
Something like low, like Disco. Like, I think Guan Disco, best 2 characters put together. Like, just someone, like, I don't even think the most OP part about Guan is its healing. I think it's the fact that you can just have your perma backliners ults up all the time.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Like, it's, like, especially if you can have a low cooldown, like Disco, perma madness people, perma have apples up. Even like a backliner, like a Chiron, if you want to play the Chiron ADC, permanently have your 2 up, your ult up, permanently poke, and on top of the healing, it's just too good, man. And I think it's malpractice that we don't have it picked yet.
Well, we'll see if they have it practiced for themselves, because that Guan Yu is something that's very powerful. The Discordia, also something that could go into multiple roles, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be picking one of those just yet. The Guan Yu, your calls have been answered, because the Guan Yu's hovered. We'll see if it's locked in, and it is. The General will be coming in, and probably going into that support role. I highly doubt it's going into the solo lane. Whenever we see Guan Yu these days, it's going into that support. And like you said, that is a very, very good point in that cooldown reduction, that flat rate. I believe it's 2 seconds off of cooldown, or a second off of cooldowns. And that is disgusting. I don't know if you... It stinks how disgusting that is. Being able to take it off of every cooldown that an ally has is insane. Pairing that with the on her means there's going to be a lot of damage. It's a very volatile kill pressure lane in the dual lane from Tunda and Mud. So we'll see how the Angels respond. It looks like that Ho Yi hover. You called it before.
Just to call back, like, personally, like, on her, I know is Mudbone's crush pick. He really loves this on her in the dual lane. But personally, I love pairing Guan Yu because he's low pressure mainly. It's where he struggles. Like, his levels 1 through 4 are all pretty bad as far as laning phase. Once he gets to level 5, that's when he really starts to pick up the pace. I like pairing him with like a Geb or like somebody with super high pressure. It instantly clear the wave. It literally just makes your 1 through 4 like just so much more easy. But yeah, in Mythical, a beast on the Suyi is okay into the on her. Not like they don't really do much to each other. Like nothing really about each kit. Like screams, counter. Both have leaps, both have high damage ultimate abilities. But yeah, they don't really counteract each other, so kind of an even kind of dual lane matchup here.
What I don't see is even right now is the amount of CC immune ultimates. The Daji has, well, there's an odd number of CC immune ultimates, at least in terms of, no, even number. There's 2 of them. The odd number of non-CC immune ultimates, the Merlin, the Ho Yi, and the Susanoo, all susceptible to being pulled in slowly or quickly by this Daji with that Paolao. So the Hecate combined with that, huge amounts of damage and CC coming the way of the Fallen Angels under threat because of just the sheer amount. I love the Daji pick. I really do, from Tangents here, because there's so much that she can get done.
Yeah, I'm not really a Daji like believer, but only for the one reason is that your ultimate ability is on like a 6 million second cooldown. But you pair this with the Guan Yu, it makes it a lot easier to play.
Like you were saying, yeah, with the cooldown reduction, the flat cooldown reduction rate with that Guan Yu healing, plus some cooldown items, it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be coming back up way sooner than you expect.
Yeah,
so that's
because
surprise factor.
Yeah, most of the time, like, you're getting Daji ult every 2 fights. But now, if Tunda is just on top of the Daji in between these fights, you can make sure you have it up every fight. And then you start to become, like, really, really, like, oppressive once you have every fight, because it's still pretty oppressive. It is also, you can only, like, ult, like, 1 target, really, if you want to, like, actually get that 1 shot on him for the damage. Or, like, burn, like, the beads, so, per se. So having it up every fight is going to be helpful. Lots, you're not going to have the beads up twice for either or. So I hate the Dashi, but really like it with the Guan Yu.
Well, we'll see how many fights it is up during, because we are about to go right into game. Fallen Angels against Going Ghost here. And you know, the Daji is something that I think is going to be a point of contention because we, like you said, you're not the biggest fan of it, and it's a it's mainly because of the long cooldowns that she's got and the long amount of the long amount of downtime she has because you really do want that ultimate for the fights, and you supplement that with the Guan Yu and what else you have. It is a difficult way. If you're tangents here, how exactly when are you going to start fighting? Do you want to do it earlier on, or you want to wait until that that apex point so that you could be at max power?
Probably wait until level 5, honestly, because there's not really like a lot of non-mobile characters like that's kind you can get on top of. Really, like the Merlin has the blink. It's like sub like dash, Hu Yi leap. So it's gonna be hard to like wrangle out before you have ult. So you're probably just power farming to 5 here. He's gonna help with that Bumba's golden dagger. Looking to clear early. Interested to see like what starters get picked up. Um, but nothing too crazy so far. I've been seeing this but Bumba's cudgel though more and more, especially on like auto attackers. I was I've, I've been meaning to try Bumba's cudgel on Sylvanas. Haven't really had the opportunity to. I think
It's a little spicy.
it's a Bayro tech apparently. You have to talk to him. Been meaning to try it, but one thing I am interested in is the Templar going gem first item. Gonna be mainly pretty I'm assuming. He does have a multi-pot to kind of like level it out a little bit. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Two gold or whatever you want to call it, gilded arrows and ADC seems to be pretty popular item right now.
I do want to check. We are in a brief pause right now. Oh, no, we're not. I lied. We're back. I do want to see how exactly these class passives are lined up because some teams, if we could check the ADC on both teams, some teams have decided to, carry passive on Mud, and we'll see on Mythical. Some teams decide to give it to their mid laner while taking it away from their carry. I'm just curious to see exactly if one of these games we do decide it. It's a give and take, but how exactly do you feel about, giving it to your carry versus giving it to your mid? What's your take on that?
It just depends on who you want to play through, honestly. Like, I would personally have it on Mythical here, just because I think he is the best player on this team. But on Mudbone, I'm not gonna lie, the backliners are probably like the weakness on this Going Ghost team, so it's just like a matter of preference. Like, honestly, some people just forget, like we forgot Narsha today, the trade rolls, we were gonna do it, but we just forgot to. And like, they're like, maybe not worth just resetting the lobby. Yeah. So.
Yeah. It happens. It happens sometimes. But now we're going to the lanes. We're going to our, setups again. But it looks like a different start was taken by Bajin here. Starting off with the red buff, then going over towards this Scorpion now. Some poke going on to Mudbone. And you see the two junglers go in different ways. Daji decided to start on that back camp, go to the Scorpion into red. What's the value in switching these starts around? What's going to one over the other? Which one do you prefer?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played mid in a while, so I don't really know. Mr. Shrey, Weekend really lives and dies by that red start that that Bajan did. I've heard people say it's bad. I've heard people say it's really good. Honestly, it's whatever. Like, if you're fast clearing, I prefer the Scorpion start because you do get to these oracles first in time. And that's really big.
And you see that right now, yeah.
So yeah. So it's a matter if you want to play for oracles. If you want to play for oracles, I think it's good to do.
They're playing for him right now because you look at the mid lane. There's some big damage going on Tangents, and Tangents goes down. Beads burned, but it's not enough. Drezzy getting that first blood for himself.
Yeah. Daji also gets the beads burned there. Yeah. Probably want to just burn those oracles down pretty fast. Unfortunately, not enough. And as you can say, as we said earlier, I don't think the Daji is going to fight free level 5. Obviously not a strong point. So Tangents falls down there. Wouldn't be that bad, if you didn't burn your beads. But beads were burned. Speed buff also down. So not a lot left here for Mr. Tangents.
Yeah, and now you're in such an awkward spot as a jungler because you're just you got like 1 or 2 camps. And now you're just standing around waiting for stuff to respawn. Because there's no firebrands up just yet, so you're not fighting over those. And the Susano has a bit of a lead for himself. So that's going to accelerate that high damage burst character. And you mentioned these auto attack, characters that like to weave in their basic attacks for this Bumba's hammer. Daji does like to weave hers in, but what exactly does this dagger do for her that the hammer doesn't?
It's really just jungle clear. Like obviously, it just spreads out that damage, kind of like a golden blade proc, but just think of it as an active or a starter or whatever. It just really helps like jungle clear, while as the Bumba's cudgel probably just playing it for auto attack cancels on gods. It also gives that cooldown reduction and stuff, which is good on like Susanoo, who kind of has like longer cooldowns. But Rock's being played here. Let's see if anybody gets aggressive. Dropped here.
Merlin came in first, but it looks like they are pulling it back towards him. But the teams want to fight. Dunda is about half health, or excuse me, Templar is about half health. The hammer comes through, steals away one. He's in, spinning around, looking for something, but it looks like he's only going right into the dirt. He spun a bit too fast, but Daji's in now. Drezzy goes down right after getting a revenge. Teleport out with that open the gates, but Bajin is on the way over. Pulled in, looking to put some more damage down, but Daji's returning a good deal herself, but it's not enough. The shell for protection, I don't know if it was needed, but it doesn't matter. Bajin getting himself one.
Yeah, no really harm in burning the shell there. People honestly should like be like more liberal using their shells. Honestly, it's just such a low cooldown active, but looks like Bajan may be getting collapsed on here at low HP. Don't know if Pipis knows.
It looks like he's just out of there. He doesn't want to take the risk. He doesn't care if Pavese knows or not. He's just walking away and doesn't want to take the risk of the possibility of Daji coming back and finishing off that kill. So he leaves. He takes the smalls, doesn't get the buff steal away, but gets a little something. A little impale onto the Sobek. But now we're kind of back to that. I think it was split, not totally evenly, but most of them did go to the side of going Ghost on those rocks. We'll see how the next fight goes. Oracle's now being secured by going Ghost as well. I'm curious to see exactly how these builds are going to develop, the difference between the junglers. You see Hydra's first pickup for Susanoo. Where do you think Daji's going?
Probably Hydra as well.
Well, she's going into Sobek right now. The pluck hits him, but there's a lot of damage from this Desert Fury. Enough damage not to finish it, but Sobek goes down anyway to the horse coming right through. Animal on animal violence. The Ho-Yi's trying to get out of the way, but Mythical is going to be a myth now. He falls down right after Gold Fury on the table.
Yeah, great fight there. I was going to bring up the fact that this build is doing a lot better than I thought with the Guan Yu early pressure, but ult down.
Oh, open the gate. Susanoo's in, but we get Mud secures that for himself, and the Guan Yu wants his way out of there. The team is already gone. Guan Yu's the last one to leave.
Mud not safe here because the beads burned, but he's safe now. Interested to see what Tunda goes here for this first item. I'm assuming it's Chronos Pendant, which I personally don't agree with. I think you should always be going this Heartward Charm first item.
He's got now.
Oh, he went the shot stress first, which is that's fine. But
Aqua. It was not. Both of them are at 1 HP right there. No Scourge up to finish up that kill. Pavise is looking to clear up this next wave. I think that if there was like 1 or 2 more seconds, they'd go down, but Susanoo's here, Bajin, looking to pick up a kill. I think Thor is privy to it. You see that ward right there? Yeah, he knows. So he's like, nah, dog. I'll see you later. He's on the way out. But no, he actually is staying a little bit to finish up these waves. Rock's going the way of Fallen Angels, making sure to pick those up on that Susanoo. And now, it is, like you said, the Daji did not go into that Hydra. She went into that Arendite. And Sobek getting the beads forced onto the Hecate. Bajin wants to go further. Nope, won't get anything else.
fine there. You honestly 3 in mid. Honestly, you see like a kind of contrast of play, not really play styles, kind of just how the game has flowed. You know, going Ghost flowing on towards this left side of the map, playing towards the strong Guan Yu, and FA over here playing on the right side of the map, playing with that Susanoo, playing rocks. So, see whether or not like that's just how the obviously you got a triple kill here and left, free gold, and honestly it's just teams just taking what they give people. They'll take gold, you'll take rocks. Not too upset, as you can see, game's pretty even. So each side kind of controlling one side of the map right now. So really a stalemate right now. The next objective on the map It's going to be these rocks again, coming up in about 30 seconds or so here, so you might see a big fight, but you do have the mid beacon here. Not gonna lie, I forgot that existed, so next grouping up
It
will be
happens.
here.
I like to pretend it doesn't exist because I'm a solo laner and I don't want to rotate to it. But that's neither here nor there. Looks like Guan Yu wants to be there, and that is on top of Merlin's skull. The horse stunning him out and making sure he backs away. Picking up some more rocks for himself for this beacon. Mythical getting a kill on a Mud on the left side. Meanwhile, mid lane still contesting and pushing them away. It looks like the Fallen Angels have firm control over this. Aqua coming in on the side as well to make sure we secure this.
Yeah, you get a soul on the OG Mudbone. That happens a lot of people against Mythical. No shame in that. But they do, on top of it, they get pressure for mid beacon. Rock spawning here in about 5 seconds or so too. Game slightly shifting over onto FA side, nothing too big, but they do have these pushers up. They can pressure some towers. I'm a big fan of getting early mid pressure or mid tower pressure. So around that second beacon, you can look to scrape off that mid tower, so you can have the entire map opens up from there. Pyromancer. The second or third Gold Fury will be opening up. It just makes the game so much easier to play as a team, and it makes the enemy mid laners team almost impossible to play it. So that's just, I love pressuring out mid tower. It just makes the game so much easier.
It opens up the map, making it so much easier to walk around and feel safe, right? Because you have so much more pressure. And now that they've won that ritual, it has been activated, mind you. They have a bit more freedom to back and then go, teleport back in, because that's... You get a reset on that. Is that from the active? I can't remember if it's from the active of the ritual or if it's just because you win it. I gotta check my facts on that. But.
TP resets as soon as you win the beacon, and then obviously you can TP. Obviously you can either wait to TP to your.
Open the gates. We gotta close these gates. Get out of here. All right, we're fine.
Yeah, you can wait until you're like your TP, your Naga pushes past the tower, you can TP to that, or you can just TP to the closest tower. So either or, but it does automatically reset. Most people just like to save them and TP to an objective from their Naga, either or. So, but it is big because lane TPs are OP.
Oh, 100%. It is usable as well, because if you're like right on the brink of an item or whatever, but you're teleported enough because you were forced away, you can just go and get that item up back. Dual lane, though, there's a bit of an odd grouping. You mentioned this dual lane, and how you were surprised it was going as well as it was. Looks like Daji's life ain't going too well, because all this damage going right into her dome. Tried to go up into the Powwow, but she could not. She went into the dirt. Now, being pulled by the Fallen Angels is this Gold Fury. Set up around the dual lane. Doesn't look like it wants to come in just yet. Now it's walking in. The Guan Yu and the Anher. Looks like one is going to meet them to try to zone them away. See exactly, it's getting low here. Guan Yu isn't coming in just yet. Looking to peel for this on her. Healed up. Mythical takes the Gold Fury, and the team's back away.
Yeah, not much they could have done there. Bajan tried to get a kick, but I'd be scared if I was Reaper here. It might get collapsed on if he's not careful. But yeah, great pick there on the tangents. I'm not going to lie, I did not expect tangents to die that fast. Just a huge Merlin burst from his 2-1 an arcane stance. And it was just free from now on. That's really good from the Sobek. You just stand in front of the goal for your Mythical content here.
This might be why this dual lane's doing so well. Because of all that damage, all this damage going right into your dome. But no, he's on the way out. The Stampede is huge from the Sobek. His support's here right on time. Trying to make sure, get that lurking in the waters, maybe get a kill here because Merlin is here. Looking to keep up that Doom Orb speed. It's helping him just a bit, but the Anher able to push away the Sobek, making it impossible for them to catch up. Daji's on the way, though. Looking to catch somebody, but nothing will come of it. No fruit.
Yeah, I don't know if Tunda instant canceled that Guan Yu ult or not, because I think he didn't have to. I don't know if he did or not. I didn't really get a good view on it, but I think he just kills him with the damage, though, if he doesn't instant cancel it. Because he does burn the beads, though, but honestly, I think he just swipes him for a few more damage swipes there, and I think he just kills him. He doesn't even get out, but that's a huge dropped opportunity. Now Mythical able to keep himself for the game. Mudbone still 2 levels down. Still probably an unplayable lane for him right now. He does have a very big spike here online. He does have this Oathsworn Spear online, so he's able to kill a tank pretty well. But Mythical does more player damage in the 1v1s against the Huyi with this Tier Fink pickup.
Yeah, he will do quite a bit more damage. in the long with the sustain, his attack speed's higher. He just does more because he hits more. Looks like he's trying to zone away the on her here. If he knows the tech, you said this guy loves this on her pick. It's his comfort pick. Place the pillar down and walk away. You don't gotta be anywhere near that wave. Just place the pillar down and walk away. You get the XP.
Yeah, looks like he did a little bit earlier, but Tangent's looking to get a little bit aggressive here. No beads on Hu Yi. Don't look anything coming of it. Tangent looks like he's running away from the Hu Yi. Or farming on Mythical.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. Farm the waves, farm the aura.
Ooh, we do have a grouping here in mid, but it looks like a Tangent still has his ult. Been holding it for about 2 minutes now or so. I'd be interested.
They're looking possibly. Guan Yu is. I thought he was looking a horse in. I think he might have just gotten Sobek blocked, and then they saw that Tangents was nearby, and they're like, oh, time to go. Like,
I'm interested. I think. The beast.
It looks like on the right side there's quite a bit of damage going down, but not enough to result in a kill just yet. Some good return with that hammer, but no dead solo lineage just yet. Good back and forth between the two carries, but it looks like the back is what's going on right now because Mud is taking too much damage. There's no fourth. There's no fourth because there's not a lot of damage going into Mythical. Looks like Tunda's on his way back though, trying to help out because the Susanoo's on the way. Can we catch him?
In the air.
Beads burned. Palau able to get those beads and walk away. Now's the time to show what the Guan Yu can do and lower those cooldowns, please.
Yeah, honestly, it's not really less effective mid game because you are just kind of like most time supporting jungle on the opposite side of the map. There's most of the time they're sitting mid or jungle just getting active in side lanes. But I would like to see. I think he should just sit around the jungler when he's not like doing camps. When they're just like sitting in mid, I think he should just be doing his most to just get this dodgy ultimate cooldown as low as it can be. But Tunda probably feels like he has to pay attention to this dual lane just a little bit more because if it, Mythical is just kind of running free right now, not much pressure on himself, and if he's not held in check, I think Mythical can just carry this game. He's probably top gold in the game if I had to bet, or at least pretty high. About to have his third item online while Mudbone's probably quite a bit away from his. So as this next gold spawns, we reach a kind of a standstill point. I'm interested to see where people go here. With the 1 gold, ooh, pluck down, beats down.
That's a clean exchange.
Yeah, with each team having 1 gold, I think FA should probably prioritize Naga here. Like, say if Going Ghost had 2 golds, I'd prioritize gold if I was FA because you don't want to give him that 3rd gold fury and that OP tower passive. So I think FA should play around this Naga. If they want to split gold, that's completely fine. You should do it soon though. But looks like they're trying to do Pyro, which honestly is fine too if they're not going to do anything.
Anu doesn't want to give it to them though, and he'll just Talu in and dash away. Not too crazy on just giving that up. They don't want to give. They don't want to give, and they don't want to take either. They're kind of just posturing around it. This Naga gives a 5% strength and intelligence buff to whoever takes it. So it is
very
just
strong.
Exactly. It is a very strong buff. And it looks like Ghost wants to take it. And they even rotated their carry over. And it looks like we're just going to try and handshake it, possibly, because Gold Fury being taken by 2. Right side, Bellona's trying to walk in through this Fire Giant door. Can we get it? Looks like there's some damage in it. We're going on a real fast horse now. The beads forced away from the Merlin. Palau comes down. The gates are opened, and Bajin's life is sealed away. Looks like we get it if we are going Ghost. And we're out. Looking to not get anything else, at least from combat standpoint. We are going to get this Pyromancer at the same time. And the Gold Fury will be secured at the same time by the Fallen Angels.
I mean, obviously I don't they didn't really fight for the Tunda there, but ooh, Tunda.
Blocked. That's the beads. Big damage. Huge pull in by that Vortex. But it's not enough to result in anything. Good stun by the Thor, but he doesn't want to teleport in. He doesn't want to bite off more than he could chew. But Ho Yi is looking to, you know, you can chew on these real quick. Eagles Rally comes down. Can we get any kills? No, he would be the only one who falls. Aqua going down, and now we're back in with the horse. Horse back up. Beads burned by the Sobek to make it so that he can get out. But Susanoo's in now. We're spinning around, doing a couple moves. Tangents will be the first to fall in this dance. Back around, Drezzy pinned to the wall and put down right into it. Looks like Mythical's gonna fall right after. The Hecate getting himself another one. That was a big fight. Turn around. Sobek doesn't want to give it up just yet, but he's gonna fall soon. No, he gobbles up two. So execute, delicious.
Dude, that heal from Seaman too is like kind of crazy. Ooh, see if Reaper's a little bit active
Hecate's
here.
in, looking for it. She will get it. Thunda will secure it for himself, and now the Sobek is the only one left. Wants to get this Hecate plucked in. The beads are burned. Nice active exchange, but he's gonna go down right after. Double kill for the support right there to match his counterpart on the other team.
Yeah, I think you're seeing the strength of this Guan Yu now, because so much damage was being pumped out there by Dresden on the Merlin, it just did not matter. Frickin' heal. He doesn't even have the double heal online yet with Hardware Charm. Hopefully he picks it up soon. Looks like he will be picking it up based off those two components. And once that gets online, the team fight will be even stronger. Every team fight, you're going to have double heal on whoever's diving. Like whether, say, Bajan dives the backline, Bologna dives the backline with her ultimate ability. You just double heal, fight's over, or not, fight sustain, not fight over, and then you can just keep pushing. That's the thing. As the fight's like kind of prolong out here, the Guan Yu just gets able to get 4, 5, 6 heals out.
That is absolutely disgusting. And you know, you mentioned that the Merlin damage, how it's being negated by the Guan Yu, but I really feel like Bajan got absolutely stuffed that fight. He went in, did all of his damage, and then all of a sudden it's like he did nothing. And just like threw his cooldowns at a wall because of this Guan Yu. And the same thing with Bologna. Went in, did all of her damage, all of her CC, and the Guan Yu negated that completely. This Guan Yu is disgusting. Uh-oh. This is disgusting right now because all this damage coming down. It looks like Mythical is going to have to hop off stage left, stage right. Excuse me. I'm messing up my directions because Mythical is going right down. That's where I know he's going. ADC for ADC. Traded out. But that's a good exchange if you are going Ghost.
Just 5-0 on a character that doesn't do any damage. It's kind of crazy.
Guan
2 levels up. Take that. Ooh. Open the gates out. Doesn't connect. But
He let it rip.
Fire Giant is up. Pyro is also up. Tangents also sees a Bologna.
And
He's
walk
out.
away.
But yeah, all 3 objectives now up on the map. Gold Fury up in about 10 seconds or so. This is where the game becomes weird. If a team wants to try and split up, try to take that Gold Fury at the start, it leaves open potentially a fire being sneaked away. But most of the time, people opt like kind of start around this pyro fight, fight over the pyro. Whoever wins the pyro fight most of the time ends up getting one or the other Gold Fury or fire, depending on how the fight goes. And it looks like they're setting up the warding pyro for that exact same thing.
Well, looks like Guan Yu wants to get a little bit of poke in. That magical damage shield makes it so that there's even more poke. Not just from Guan Yu, but the Hecate throwing her damage. Pyromancer pulled, the shred comes through, and there's so much damage so quickly coming onto this Pyromancer. Bomb picked it up, Pyro secured by Going Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, the shred on Guan Yu 3 is not just on gods, it's on objectives. Very, very strong, and then you pair it up with on her passive, it just makes objectives very, very weak. And obviously it looks like they're trying to go for this Gold Fury, and they're leaving pieces back, or staying back to make sure they don't do fire. And I think they should be pretty free unless Mythical can maybe drop something, maybe an ult down here. I think it's the only shot.
The sun's come down, and it looks like the Sobek takes it away with that sickening strike. Real quick, a third Gold Fury going to the pockets of the Fallen Angels just because he threw some stuff at it and made it diseased.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly, I'd be boomed. I saw Happen steal an EFG last week on Sobek with a 3. No, honestly, there's not a worse feeling than losing an objective to a Sobek 3. I don't even know what could be worse. Sobek pluck, maybe? I don't know.
I think like a Kepri basic.
No, true.
No, the Kepri dot explosion, because a Kepri basic is like too funny, right? Because I'd laugh at that. But like the explosion or the dot damage from Kepri 2, that would be tilted, for sure.
Yeah. Not a worse feeling than that. Now, still pretty even. 22 minutes in. levels are pretty even. Honestly, you have a 2-level lead in support, but you do have a 2-level lead in ADC on the other side.
Oh,
So,
hammer down. This might be Anvil of Dawn immediately coming out. No, it's not out in time. Shell burned, but it doesn't even matter. Pavese goes down.
Yeah, Pavese getting caught out there. No hammer, and now Fire Giant gonna be started out here. Seaman probably gonna start hitting it. I think he has started it. Don't know.
He has, in fact, nope, he's staring at it, menacing. Okay, there we go. Now he hit it with that anchor. He's in there now. Door opened on the right side. Looks like it's going to be that 4-person crew of Going Ghost looking to come in, possibly get something done here. The Shred is not as quick on the side of the Fallen Angels, on her over to stage left here, looking to get in, but won't have enough time. Tangents is in the air. Now we'll bring it up on her own accord. Palau pulling in 1. The beads are burned. Stunning 2 with that Palau combat blink out. And now the Suns have separated the fight, and there's not enough chase. So much damage onto Bajin. Bajin is 1 HP right now. Templar looking to put some damage down. Won't find anybody, forcing the Fallen Angels to back away.
Yep, and now you're gonna have advantage here on the Fire Giant for GG. You do have the Guan heals. Pyro up in 20 if you want to play for that. Everybody's full HP. Wow, FA on the back foot. And Hakate slowly but surely getting back up, and as you can see, it is pulled. No protections on this FG combo with, on her passive and Guan Yu 3.
Right, we'll see if it's quick enough to make it so that the Fallen Angels can't respond. 7k, about half health just now. Sobek coming in, trying to get something done, but it looks like the Guan Yu is getting torn apart, ripped to pieces. It's not the only thing being shredded as objective. It's the Guan Yu. We're on the chase now. Anvil of Dawn to peel away for the boys, but he doesn't teleport out. He's alone right now, which means he could be chased down. Susano's looking to come in. Some decent damage back onto him. A triple Mez from the Hecate dissuades anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a good eye on what Thunder was doing there, but it looks like he got a little bit too aggressive there on the Guan Yu there. It's part of the game where, like, as a Guan Yu, you're not leaving your backline. You do not want to leave their backline. I feel like the only time you're ever leaving your backline is if there's anybody in front of you with no beads and you're insta-force canceling them. Outside of that, you don't leave backline. You want to shred the person that's in front of you if they're ever there, and then keep healing, but yeah, just do not leave the backline. Keep those cooldowns low, even just, like, it's not even just the ultimate ability, it's like, if you're keeping, like, you know, Daji 3 or Daji, like, teleport down, on her leap down, just anything that could just help on the fights out and get your team the advantage.
I really think that, well, Guan Yu, like you're saying, Guan Yu has shifted now into that one-button character archetype that he's known for in the support role, where he's got to sit around and just push that heal button. And now he's got that Heartward Charm, like you mentioned, you wanted to see from him. He's just pushing that button and making sure his carries don't have this happen to them, right? The Susano is going to teleport in? He does not. He doesn't want to mess just yet, but Guan Yu's looking. Stepping up, 1 heal coming down. The Heartward Charm not used just yet. It looks like they're dancing on top of this. The Ghost and the Angels looking. Trying to see if they can get anything done just yet. But the Thor on the side catching out 1, and it's Aqua. Needs the Eagles rally out. They won't find anything else just yet. Merlin throwing some poke. Guan Yu's in there. He's looking for something, but doesn't find anything. Can we get anything with this Anvil of Dawn? Palau in. We don't tag anybody just yet. And no, we're off the mark with the Anvil of Dawn, but it doesn't matter because of how many numbers are going right into the dome of this Susano, of this Bologna. All of them falling down just now. Susano literally on a sliver. His character turned gray because of how low he got right there. Bologna falls. It's a 5v3 right now. Sobek's probably getting shredded. Nothing too crazy just yet. I say that as Tangents makes it crazy, taking down Drezzy. Guan Yu Horse back up again, but he doesn't come back in time. Tangents falls down. The Ho-Yi is still alive. This is some criminal activity right here. Guan Yu keeping his boys alive. Ho-Yi slips away, but that was insane. The fact that nobody on the side until Tangents fell down there died because of this Guan Yu is insane.
Yeah, we got that Heartward Charm up right now. Double heal available again. They win the ritual. Fire Giant's still up, and they're just completely healthy. Like, I as soon as he gets, I hope it's either Cross Pendant or Breastplate next. So either or, it'll be fine. They pick up here. They're both gonna, like, lower his cooldown about the same amount, honestly. But either or, So they're a little bit aggressive here. He's a pillar.
Well, he looked aggressive. He's past tense now. He goes right pinned to the wall, put up as a, you know, one of those stuffed, I guess, trophies? I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Doesn't really matter, because now we get the stun down, forcing the Magi's away from the Bologna. Gold Fury, gonna be the next trophy we pick up on the side of the Ghost.
Yeah, it doesn't think I want to give this just yet, but Pavis doing a good job of zoning. Mythical still does have the Suns to call it down if need be. They're getting poked out here just a little bit.
Well, when you say poke, I'm saying murder. Right now, we're stuck in the corner, though, and that's 2 people down. Thunda and Pavis going right down into the dirt. The Suns came down, and they were impactful for sure.
Now, Gold Fury gonna be pulled by FA, but Templar the only person who's healthy, but with some low health bars on the side of FA. Guan Yu dead though, so no sustain.
No sustain just yet, but we're looking for some big damage numbers going into the carries. We're going back in, securing the Gold Fury for ourselves, but Tangents is looking to secure some kills for himself. The bleed damage is not enough to finish anybody, but Templar falls before Mud can finish up the kill on Mythical. It is a bloodbath right now, and we're looking to take a mud bath. Not just yet. Blood will be what you found in right after the slash coming through from Bajin to make sure those kills are finished. A deicide for the Fallen Angels.
Yeah, I think this is a safe fire pool as well. You do have Bologna to be able to shred this just a little bit. Only people that are alive at the front line for GG. Doesn't look like they want to, though. They'll pull the Pyromancer instead. Looks like they don't want to try it without Mythical. I actually don't know. I think you might be able to pull fire here. You do have a Merlin and a Bologna, but not ashamed of getting the bomb for secure. Now 10k gold lead for FA. I just noticed that. I don't know how that got so out of hand. But yeah, FA now pretty firmly in control of this game. But never winnable. Like I said, they still like their levels are like aren't that bad. You're reaching that end game. EFG spawning in what, 3 minutes? We'll see if a team tries to get the fire before EFG spawns. Nothing else is up on the map. Still a lot of towers on the map too. You have 5 for FA and 3 here still for GG. So honestly, I think I'm gonna call it. This is gonna get dragged out until EFG. I think, at least. But they are pulling right now.
They're setting up to pull, right? Because now they're waiting on this corner. Eye of the Jungle popped. It looks like both teams are waiting on corners for the other team to come around. Thorwall is there on the Sobek, but it's not enough to, you know, get anything else. No poke, no hammer throw, because he doesn't want to take that risk. Looks like the boys from the Fallen Angels are waiting for the Ghost to come in now. Susano is not there. There's so much damage going on to Templar, though. Absolutely chunked down, and that's the call to get onto Fire Giant, get some damage down. Merlin on it, and so is this Ho Yi, which means it's gonna fall at a pretty brisk pace. Nothing too crazy just yet.
Yeah, they're not gonna finish this. They only have 1 bomb. The GG's 2 secure, probably a little bit higher as well with the even honor roll or whatever. They're gonna look to fight here.
We're securing some lives right now because Bajin is in there looking to take down this Honor. Honor will fall. Bajin will fall right after. Thor's looking to get up in the sky. He will barely escape with his life. The rest of the team looking to slip away. No Fire Giant pull just yet, but they look like they're going back to it. Drezzy is low, so it's a little bit of a risk, but Mythical and Aqua want to take a risk themselves. Look for something here. Aqua has this ultimate, and Mythical just took like 500 damage right to his dome ski.
Yeah, just based off what I'm seeing now, I think this does now gets dragged out to EFG. Only a minute and a half left, but yeah, I just don't think FA just wants to fight here. I don't think they can now secure or win like a full out like 50-50. They might be able to if they're lucky, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a back and forth now. But what is if you're Fallen Angels here, what are you looking for? Like, are you just looking to get a pick, or what exactly are you trying for?
You just have to, I think the Sobek has to sit on the front line here, and have to hope for a pluck, and if you pluck some, you see if you can kill the guy. Don't pluck a tank. Honestly, the Guan Yu's not terrible to pluck because it gets him out of the back line, but preferably don't pluck this Thor. Seaman also Seaman, he's not worried about dying himself.
Danger. Danger could be coming. The pillar does not block him fully out of that dash, but the shell used to keep himself safe for now. But the Thor wall is there, stunning down 2. We're in with the horse, looking to stun down 1, but up into the sky goes this Ho-Yi, pinned to the wall to Bologna, taking so much damage. Will she fall down just yet? No, but the wall is there to keep her, cutting off the options. No teammates can come around, but Bajin's there to come through the FG door and put down another. That Magi's not popped because the beads were burned. So there's a little bit of another safety element gone for Bajin, but it is a 1-for-1 solo for carry.
Yeah, honestly, pretty 50-50 there as EFG. Now, up. And now, we reach the point of the game where we just stare at each other because nobody can pull EFG.
Look at the Phoenix on the side of going Ghost as well. It took so much damage.
Yeah, I don't know. It had to have just been a brute wave because
wave management.
Yeah, because there was no pushers at the point in time. But yeah, that was 1 HP. I don't think Aqua is the only person with the bomb. So, and I'm pretty sure they want to keep that for secure on FG. So, as long as they keep waste management fine, that Phoenix shouldn't be a problem. But it could be a problem, especially if they stare at each other too much here at EFG. And now, yeah, you're pretty much forced to fight. So I think as the game prolongs, this Guan Yu just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Is that I'm assuming. I think that's a team beats pickup for Tunda. I think that is.
Yes, it is. It is because he got the shell in his slot.
Yeah, so it's all. I think he's gonna be getting Chronos Pendant just with this random 15 intelligence item that he has for some reason that he bought at the start.
A couple of different things. You know, it could be that Chronos Pendant, which would be very, very strong for him. I agree with you. I do like that pickup. But there are a couple of different, ways you could go about it. He could get spicy and get a Scepter of Dominion. No, actually, he can't do that, can he? No, he can't. He doesn't have an active slot for it. I lied. Chronos Pendant is probably just going to be
I personally think he should just sell it and get a breastplate, but that's...
I agree.
4 and 4, but yeah, we're doing a whole lot of nothing now, and we're don't know what we're doing. I mean, we'll put the cast here. We're farming up, EFG's up, gold's up also. You can try and split gold. I honestly don't hate the a team like just sitting out their supported solo, or not support, their ADC in solo, trying to pull the Gold Fury, but because EFG is just so incredibly hard to do that by the time you do the Gold Fury, you can even make it. You can just make it all the way back to FG in time. So I don't hate that if they want to do that. But it looks like they just want to fight for this mid. Looks like GG has this pretty solidly. Aqua burned his Magi on something. I don't even know what that was.
It could have been the Merlin too, or something like that. Looks like Tangent is going to be caught on the side. The Palau used, and there is a Magi, so that we can't pull away this Usano. But we're going to just put him into the dirt right now. No, he lives with like 1 HP. Is almost on the gray screen. His life is fading away, but he doesn't go out just yet. He didn't hear our bell. He's going to go back to base and heal up while his team gets pulverized. No, they're doing the pulverizing. He takes down one. So Execute Mudge taking down Thunda. On the backside, though, the Dodgy comes in, takes down Mythical, looking for another one herself. Gets plucked away by the Sobek, meaning she'll slip away, pick up that ritual real quick. Pop it for her boys to make sure they are a little bit quicker. And Templar gets that shield onto the Thor, making sure that kill goes down. It's a 3-for-3 trade on a fight that looked like it started catastrophically for the Fallen Angels.
Yep, and now we're at a standstill again. Unless
no, we're fine.
Yeah, now we just gotta wait until these HP or respawn timers go down to 0. Worlds will be replaced on Fire Giant. Not really much anybody can do. I don't think just the Hakate and Thor can go over and pull gold. Not enough DPS. I mean, we'll take Totem. We'll take the MP5 and what is it, 25% off your ultimate or something like that. Something like that.
You see these Naga minions now pushing up on the left side and in the mid lane. They have to clear these. These will just push through and reset. It resets now the left side how damaged the Phoenix was. I was going to mention that as a possible opening for the side of the Fallen Angels. Send somebody over there because of how big of a lead that they had. The lead, while still about 10k, 9k give or take, right? It's mattering less and less because you see everybody, pretty much everybody except for the supports, are full build.
Yeah. You do have that starter online for Tunda now. the fact that the pendulum active is strong because it gives you like a lot of intelligence, which is obviously scales your Guan healing by quite a bit actually. You're getting like 100 and I think he's probably sitting at about 230-ish nth right now, 250 somewhere in that line. And that just adds an extra 250, I think it's actually 400 to your heal because I think it's 2% scaling or something like that.
Anyway, big numbers. Like,
yeah. Don't mean to get technical, but it does add like 100 to 200 to your heal every time.
well, Merlin just did big numbers, but Guan Yu's looking to heal everybody up. Once again, Mudbone is walking the wrong way, and Guan Yu makes it so that he tries to make sure his boy's safe, but the beads are forced away from Mud. That might be a catastrophic mistake right there, because it looks like Daji is taking it to the Susanoo right now, plucking him in, not getting a kill, but the beads are burned, and it looks like we're trying to burn away the life of the Merlin, but Merlin does cook away the on her real quick. Does get a kill with Thor, but Mythical follows up by getting another. Tangents falls down right after to the Sobek, getting himself a double kill. Another one followed up. There's only one left, and then it's this Guan Yu. Are we immortal? Are we staying alive, or are we getting shredded through? Looks like we're going down. Bomb drop to try to buy some time. He dies to the bomb!
I unfortunately think that's still game, but the bomb kill is pretty sick. That's the first time I've seen that happen in Comp Spine. So that's a W. But yeah,
that's so fire. Oh my god.
Yeah, but some great trades there. All goes wrong when C-Mid plucks in there, and he used his beads while Kanda also uses Talisman beads, so that's two forms of CC immunity that are gone. I actually don't know if they end here. It's gonna be hard. They do have a tower still up. I think he's just gonna take this bird and set up back for EXP.
Might die.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's alright. Calculated. We're fine.
Yeah, I think they weren't gonna end there. I mean, Drezzy's up.
It's so risky with Sobek being so low. I mean, Sobek, as a support at the end of the day, you don't care if you die, but then you have Aqua and Bajin both there, and then you have the on her, and then everybody's coming up very, very shortly after. It's such a risk, and you don't want to throw away the game when you're at like the brink, you know?
Yeah, I personally think if the end call wasn't there, you're getting that Phoenix and then maybe backing up for this gold, because gold's just been sitting here for like freaking 10 minutes at this point. But yeah, we're approaching 40 minutes now here. The actives are going to be back up for literally everybody. Wards, not a lot of vision on the map right now. Starting to get wards placed on it right now. Tangents on the left side of the map here, pushing up those waves. I mean, they're kind of forced to be aggressive here, but Thorwald down, a lot of just stuff. Oh my goodness, Mythical almost died. I don't even know what he died to. I didn't even see. I'm
gonna assume it has to do with Hecate, because that character kind of just hits you with two abilities and you lose your entire HP bar. She, at this point, is a demon of damage. She just pushes her 2, pushes her 1, and you're losing like 75%, if not more, of your HP. I am terrified if I'm a carry in this game, because the one wrong step and I'm dead. Fire Giant now being pulled by the side of the Fallen Angels. They're looking to set up for a fight here. Look at the posturing. A little dance back and forth, but we don't want to posture. We want to fight up, down with the Eagles rally. Merlin looking to cook somebody. Guan Yu trying to get his way out. When the open the gates comes through big. Age is burned by the Bologna, but can we get any kills just yet? Nobody's dead. People are low, but Thor's up in the sky, looking to finish something off. And it looks like we're looking for the Sobek. The Croc might go down here. He won't just yet. Faviz won't get anything except for his own demise. Aqua will finally go down because of Tangent. So solo for solo, can we get anything else? Looks like the boys on the side of the Ghost want to chase, but they can't. They got to form up before they do so. But look at this. Templar. No, I thought Templar was going to try to walk in.
Oh my goodness!
You see, that's what happened to him.
I mean, that was a gem fuck of all time right there, I'll say.
Well, the Templar, the same thing happened to him.
Well, now we're just never going to pull an objective again because both our mages just one-shot each other, so we might as well just move on to the game. You know, rock, paper, scissors for this one, then move on. Thoughts?
Thoughts? Can we get, mods, can we just rock, paper, scissors? 1v1, Hercules, rock, paper, scissors.
It might as well, because I don't think we're reaching the point where nobody can kill the Guan. What is he building here? That's a Braggies.
No, I think it's a crab.
Is it a crab? Okay, that's fine. I know that builds into Braggies too, so.
Look at the posturing, though. You see how they're set up? Buy it. They're looking to shred through. They can kill a CFG eventually if we let them, but they're looking to walk him in. The Guan Yu's blocked, but we're pinned to the wall right after. The Sobek does get the stampede before he falls down. Shut down on the Sobek. Thunda and Mud go down right after, though. The Thor looks to land down on the Hoagie. The Hoagie needs help here. We gotta help our boy. Templar falls, but Mythical falls right after. Triple kill for Tangents right there. Turn around. Excuse me, not Tangents, for Mythical? I think it was getting that triple kill. 4 people dead. Paviz is the only one left. Now, this is dangerous. This is possibly end territory. We go up left side, we get this Phoenix, and we look for the game. No, it looks like we're just going up mid. We got minions in mid. Paviz is not going to be able to safely clear this. It's going to be very difficult.
This is going to be a hard end.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but your mission here is to save Drezzy. If Drezzy lives here, it's possible, but it's going to be a long, slow burning end here, I think. I could be wrong. I could be underestimating Drezzy's damage.
We have a bomb, so we're looking. Paviz is looking to slow this down. Time lock 8 is used. Titan still swinging on the immune target. Paviz falls down. The shell is burned, and we're shredding through the blink. Burn to make it a little bit easier. And finally, Titan will be taking down the Angels. Take game 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of those fights at the end there, you just saw one person just get engaged on and they just exploded. So it's hard to see like who was doing like insane numbers there. Obviously, Mythical goes 10 and 5. I'm interested to see the damage and healing numbers. 27, 25 on Thunder. It's pretty good. That's where you want. You want your numbers to be around 30k self healing, 20k ally healing is pretty good. Freaking 32 wards at the seam. The guy's a beast. Yeah, 58k here for the Hakate. Low damage here, unfortunately, for the jungler and ADC on the side of GG. So obviously, probably getting a little bit more from Baja and Mythical on that side rather than Mudbone and Tangents. That's probably where the game came on through. Dive just a little bit better for FA this game.
Well, a little bit better. We'll see if we can make it a little bit better on the way back around if we are the ghost, or we're going to be put into the coffin once again where we belong by the Angels. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with you soon.
It's funny how the world keeps turning. Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning. It's crazy how the storms keep raging. And I'm here trying to keep my heart from aching. It's funny how the world keeps turning. But here with you, it's like my life's returning. Whoa. crazy, I don't feel the pressure. So take me with you on a new adventure. Starlight burning in the night sky. This feels like a lifetime moment with you. One day things will turn out better. We could be together.
And welcome back for what could be the final game in Week 2, Sparta Division going Ghost against Fallen Angels. I'm not a Valve game, joined by Jay Turner here, and last game was a barn burner for sure. But now we've got the full roster on the side of going Ghost, so maybe it'll change.
I don't know, man. Mudbone's kind of put in a performance there sometimes. Can Thok outperform him? We'll have to see. I don't know.
Well, despite what the stream says, Fallen Angels do have first pick and Going Ghost do have second pick. So they have elected to go for that second pick despite having lost the last game, when in history, at least in Smite 2 history, it has been almost always you go first pick whenever you lose. It's always been like that.
I don't know. It depends. Like me personally, I'm probably just a second pick believer right now. 'Cause you do honestly get like two of the better picks that are left over, but you got ball bands now. Not all the OP stuff is up, so it's maybe first pick. Honestly, I think it's just preference. Depends on what gets left up. If there's like a really good pick that's up, that'll get taken off. I'm pretty sure Disco was unpicked on ban last game, so that is still up. If people want to play for that, doesn't really seem like a Drezzy kind of pick. I don't know what Myth or Temporal, aka Reaper, be playing these days. So I honestly don't know what to expect from any of these teams. I'm expecting the bans to stay the same though. I mean, no, Disco. Well, never mind.
There it goes. So we're not going to see Discordia, at least not for this game. And the Vault bans are there. As you can see, below us are pictures right here. Those gods were played last game, so they cannot be played for the rest of the set. That's how it works here in the Olympus Smite League for the entire season. So we will not be seeing any of those characters. Merlin, Guan Yu, Thor, Bellona, Daji, Sobek, Susano, all the people, all gone. So we'll see if the bans change out because of that. You said the Discordia now wanted to see it, but it's gone now, and it's not coming out. So what will that leave open from the bans for last game? I wonder what it will be. And if you are, which ban are you swapping out if you're the Fallen Angels for that Discordia?
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what they banned.
It was
one of them was like an Odin, I'm pretty sure. Probably
no, it was
Odin.
Hercules on their side. They banned Aladdin, Hercules, and something else. I forgot.
Yeah, I think they switched up because FA, where the GG was the one who banned Umoja, so FA traded their Umoja ban, or traded something else for their Umoja ban. Now they're banning Disco, so everything is kind of just out of whack nowadays. So
yeah, but we'll see. We will see exactly what the ban back will be. The final ban for the Fallen Angels, which could be the final ban of the set if they win this game out. There's a lot of value still. E-set could be something to support. The Odin is still, and like I said, I summoned it into being. The Odin now taken away from Going Ghost. So no Odin. I wonder if the Hercules is going to come back up.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather ban the Hercules here because me personally, I think E-set support is highly overvalued right now. I don't think it's like insanely good. Can be annoying with the for a few instances of a second if you want to combine your ultimate ability with the upgraded shell. But in my opinion, outside of that, she's incredibly easy to deal with. So easily caught out, no mobility. Even if she's tanky, she's pretty easy to kill most of the time. I just think she's slightly overvalued right now. Teetering over ban worthy, but obviously they don't think so. So ESEC gets banned, and I expect Hercules to be this top pick.
We will see if it is that Hercules that will be picked up first. Baron Samdi's another big name support that we could see. The mage supports really are making waves, as they have been for a while now. That Baron Samdi, no, exception from that. But we'll see. There's still some heavy hitters available, but you are right that Hercules is the hover and lock in, likely going to Aqua here.
Yeah, I mean, might as well give Aqua a good character. His only thing else up would be like Achilles that he plays. I think he's an Achilles gamer. I'm pretty sure
He is.
So Hercules this game, if it goes to game 3, he'll bring out the Achilles. But Hercules, this also could go to the jungle. I prefer it in solo personally. I think you have to build full tank in solo, and I think that's just a little bit better on Hercules right now. Just the 1 damage item with your pendulum blade, obviously. But as you said, Baron up on the board, and so is the Hunbats. Pretty big, 2 big team fight characters right there.
The Baron Hunbats is a powerful combo because of the amount of CC and engage you get from them. I mean, the Baron Samdi has the healing for himself, mind you, most of the time, because a lot of them are going that aspect of hysteria. But then the Hunbats, with the CC, if you elect to go stun bats, the aspect, it allows for so much flexibility, and you don't really lose too much. Early on, you lose a lot of damage, but you don't towards the late game. You're not really losing that much. So it's a lot of utility you gain from that pick. But Cerberus, Agni, going to be the next 2 pickups. The Cerberus pickup pretty much confirms it to me that Hercules is going to solo lane, and Agni has been seeing a lot more light in the carry role.
Yeah, Agni is obviously always good because obviously long range pokes such CC is very, very good. Which is good because like your Hercules can play like, obviously it's gonna be super tanky, so it's gonna be able to play up super far up. So your Agni cannot get that effective poke off. But I want to talk about the other side. I was gonna say I haven't seen a lot of teams at all play this nut. And Paris played it today in the Athens set, and my goodness, he was pumping some damage. I think it's very, very good. The CC aspect of it and the double 2s is like an underrated part of it. That's if it goes mid. Obviously, Doc can play this ADC, but I think it's very, very good in mid. Undervalued. What? So this Achilles pick. Actually, I don't know what's happening now.
Paired with the Mercury, huh?
I don't know what's happening now.
It could be Drezzy playing like Hercules mid, or we got like a man lane going on.
Wait,
where we got Achilles.
What do we have a Cerberus mid? What are your thoughts on that?
That's absolutely terrible.
I don't know, man. I see Benny playing. Benny's a beast on it.
That's Benny Q.
Yeah, but Dressy and Benny Q are basically the same.
That's a wild claim. The Newt as well is something that is we have seen a good deal up at the higher division, like in Athens and whatnot. Pairing that with the Cupid, that's the Thok. That's Thok's pick. He's not playing Newt. He's playing Cupid. Thok likes aggression. We talked about this before. Thok likes aggression. He likes to get in there. He likes to get active. And if that means forcing beads away because I'm pumping out the fields of love, that means I'm going to do that as often as possible. I want to fight. I want to brawl. I'm going to pair it up with the CC, and we're going to keep on doing that. That's what Thok likes to do. Granted, into the Mercury, it does have that slow immunity. So a little bit less safe, or excuse me, a little bit more safe into that Cupid. But the rest of the team, cripples good into Hercules, cripples good into the Achilles, cripples good into the Agni and the Cerberus and even the Mercury. So we've got a really strong denial field with that Fields of Love. But this composition from the side of Fallen Angels, where do you think everything's going?
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta see. I think we got Serb solo, or not Serb mid, Achilles solo, Herc support. That's what I'm locking in. And then you have Agni ADC. And then Merc jungle, obviously. That's what I'm betting on. Because I think Aqua wants his Achilles. Drizzy can't play anything that's not a mage or does magical damage, so that knocks out the Hercules. So it's got to be Cerberus for Drizzy, man. Like he's gonna go aspect and he's gonna try and do damage.
Sounds horrendous.
I think it's very, very bad, especially into this Nun who Cerberus has to be like giga close to you to do the damage, and Nut can poke you from 14 miles out.
She also, if you get close to her, will just murder you.
Yeah, you get too much. You get a what's it called? What are stacks called?
Oh, wait, we've been trolled. Not by, mind you, not by production. That was entirely the team's fault. This just in,
Yeah.
that was entirely the team's fault.
Yeah,
that was
I'm
not
forcing
production. They
I'm
missed
forcing that. I'm forcing that. Not gonna lie, that's got to be forcible.
The Geb was supposed to be what was picked, which then completely changes around what this is going to. That's an Agni mid, a Geb carry.
Yeah, if I'm GG here, surely I'm forcing that pick. You know, I'm like, screw y'all guys. I want to win. What about you? Surely you're a rule booker.
I think it. Here's the thing. Who am I against? Am I friends with the people?
I don't know.
If I'm against, if they're like friends with, I'm not gonna do that to people.
Yeah, but what if you hate them?
Oh, if I hate them, you're stuck with that Mercury. Have fun.
Listen, I don't think it's a bad comp. Like, I think Cerberus mid might be good.
I think you are on something that I probably need to get a hold of. But that's neither here nor there. It is. There also is an adjustment to the Going Ghost comp, possibly, because of the change around to the composition, because of the misclick made by. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if that's true or people are trolling, but we will see.
Yeah, we might
What? What is
redraft at this point.
Fox gonna play like Medusa instead? Whoa, like what? Respectfully.
Like, we might as well just redraft, man. Like, at this point,
I'm not going through another draft. Just.
you might have to.
Oh my god, bruh.
All right, Prod, calm down. I don't know. That wouldn't be. I don't know. I think Cupid's pretty good to get personally. I don't know why you would want to change that. What else is better? I don't even know.
Something that's more effective at killing Geb, I would say. And Cupid's pretty good at it, but I also think they said never mind, we still Cupid. Yeah.
W.
I just there's no world where I just feel like it's either Cupid or Medusa for Thok there, and then there's nothing else. Because Anher's already gone.
Hu Yi also pretty good.
He's already gone.
I like Apollo and Geb personally. I think it's pretty good.
I think Apollo ADC is a booty.
Yeah, but you go Aspect and go Berserker Shield.
That makes it even worse.
Like Steven Zappas, who won Prime yesterday, by the way. That guy's a goat.
Yeah. If I speak,
he's now 2-time Prime champion and 3-time world champion, by the way.
Every time I beat Zapman in a ranked game, I make sure to spam the say it 3-time for the 3-time quip. But you know. If I speak,
they're starting now.
Game. Can we get in the game, please, before I speak?
Nah. They're almost there.
My God. Anyway, the compositions of these two teams, still an interesting composition by the Fallen Angels. Let's not derail this too hard. The Cerberus Geb dual lane, talk to me about this. What exactly does this provide that I think it's very similar to what the Ghosts had last game?
It's just giga pressure, I can tell you that. Probably one of the higher pressured lanes you can get. Maybe the highest. I have to think back, but
ESET Geb is surely more pressure.
Nah, Cerberus 2 Cerberus 2 at level 1 does insane damage. And if you can hit level 2 off it and then get a stun off of it, you're doing more damage than your ADC personally. But I don't know. I haven't seen Seaman play much. Have I seen play Cerberus? I don't know if I have. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
But
what is taking them so long?
They had to restart lobby and stuff, you know. So they'll get in there eventually.
We will.
But
eventually we get there.
But just overall comps, I think I like GG's here more. Just because they have really big circles, team fight ults. I am interested to see if Tunda decides to go Aspect or non-Aspect Baron, because with the recent changes to Baron, I think I would lean towards non-Aspect for support, at least right now. He ignored me. He went Aspect. Because number one, if you're non-Aspect now, you're obviously healing your team. And late game, your ult with the amount of cooldown you're building is on roughly like a 50-second cooldown. Well, with Aspect, you're sitting at around an 80-second cooldown. Because now you scale from 110 down to 80, and with Aspect, you stay at 110. So, that's something to look out for. I think pressure, or Aspect, you get early pressure, but I don't think you're getting pressure anyway. So I personally would have gone non-Aspect here.
Yeah, you're not getting pressure into this.
There's just no chance. So I think really, really weak, and that's something I'm looking forward to. That's probably the weakness in this comp right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Bajan's dead. That guy's dead.
Well,
I'm gonna assume. Can we check what he's leveled? What ability he leveled? No, he didn't even level. He didn't even level the 1. I thought he maybe leveled the 1 and slowed him down, but no. He just got put in the corner and stuff. There's no stun bats. He just got destroyed.
This now affects a lot because he's gonna hit level 2 off this wave, and Herc, who's already terribly weak early game, is now gonna be very, very struggling. Does he hit 2 off this wave? I think he might.
He should.
I think he did. He didn't.
No, he did not. If he got the kill, he definitely does, but he got the assist, so no, he did not.
Yeah, but still gonna have Giga Pressure into this Hercules, who's just extremely bad early game. Ask John Rowing. Nothing too shocking over here. Ooh, there it is. Beads out of Thok, doesn't have dash. He might die. Good show. He's okay. But this duo lane's over, I'm pretty sure. In Giga Pressure here for Mythical. I don't know what else you can do. No beads or shell for the next 2 minutes. Not a lot much you can do over here. I would look to play other sides of the map. All Mythical has to do is roll in here and beat up Thok. That's all you gotta do.
They can suffer. That's what they can do. Look at this Newt. Just walking forward and throwing stuff down. The intelligence scaling means she's got that double damage from the 2. It's big damage from Templar there. She's gonna be interesting. I really like the intelligence style Newt. A lot of the time you see her go strength or basic attack base just because that's what she does. She also, in difference to her Smite 1 counterpart, does magical damage. That's something to keep in mind. It is magical damage, so they're not 4 physical. They are 2-3 split.
That's a W change. It's
I
just
agree.
that's nothing like the constraints of Smite 1. You had to make her an ADC, but so you had to make her physical damage, but the character's obviously like mage-like, so I'll be grateful for Smite 2 for being able to change that. We now have a magical damage nut who always should have been like that, so grateful for that. And freaking Templar's getting in here. He's chasing after Bajan right now. He's over here doing a bunch of nothing right now, but looking like he wants to gank here.
Alright, let's see exactly if they can get anything done. The Cupid puts the stun down, the root down. There's so much damage coming in, but now here comes the damage from Bajan, and Bajan Thunda will go down, and it looks like Mythical almost gets Thok. Thok will live for now, but with a sliver of HP.
It was close there. No beads, still no beads or shell there. So perfect gank there from Bajan. Perfect time. They were coming up pretty soon. Shell gonna be up here for the next time, but Templar looks like Tangent's gonna see if he can get sitting over here. Don't know if he's there. He's gonna get rocks at least. Or plan for rocks at least.
For rocks. Drizzy, not level 5 yet, but because of that kill, Templar is level 5. So it's they can't make a play around that, but just a small thing. That tiny little lead. Looks like Tangents might try to look to get something done here when this Hercules walks up, but blue buff is spawning soon. Hercules is walking towards it. Can we get to level 5? His damage. Hercules sees it, sniffs it out, and walks away. There's no steal potential here. It is gone, and he knows it. He walks away. I think one of them, the Hunbots, got stunned by it. I saw that.
That happens to somebody. Happens to people. But, not a shame. I watch people, pro players, get stunned by that.
I'm
in Prime. It'll happen to you. But
I'm shaming them. It's never happened to me. I'm perfect. You see what we call that? That's a lie.
Damage there.
Holy, that does not feel perfect if you're Bajin. Oh, we're going up into the sky. The Skyfall coming down. Landing down, taking some damage. Fear no evil, making sure we secure it. Tangents, securing it for himself.
Yeah. Bajin kind of having a rough early game here. Obviously died to first blood. Tunda's still in level 4 here. But nothing really happened there for Serbolt. Tunda might be level 5 off this wave. If he does, it's going to be big. Because obviously the Geb's going to be hard to get out of there. So, Bajan, 2 levels down here to Tangents. And that's honestly, that was one of your strengths here in Game 1. Now Tangents looking to get active here even more. Mythical. Oh, big hole.
Life of the party is up, but we're not close enough to pull this Geb in. Doesn't matter because Tangents lands him down with that somersault. Taking down the Geb. Gold Fury up, and we're ready to pull.
Yeah, similar to the last game, you get a kill over here in duo. GG gets the early Gold Fury, not much. I would say this contest here, but see if he can get the 2 hold down. Templar able to secure with that 2 from the nut.
Easy secure. You can't call her that on broadcast.
Oh, I'm not getting paid.
I guess. Well, he's getting paid for that kill right there. That's a execute, fatal strike, down goes the support. You think he's getting paid for that damage he's doing to Drezzy, but Drezzy slips away from the newt, making sure they don't die just yet.
Templar too. Beats down, no 3 just yet.
Stunned there after the beads are burned a bit too early, but no kill. No fatal strike there. And the monkey toss comes between the 2 of them. Is there a Fear No Evil? Not just yet, but the slowdown is there from that somersault.
No damage.
No stun needed. The Templar finishes it off.
Bajan 3 levels down, bro. This guy's game might be over. Achilles is not a character you want to be behind on, especially because you want to play into that tanky playstyle, and if you're down, you're not tanky. So, what are you going to do? Not much. Especially with the shield splitter, you're kind of like hybrid-y. You don't do a ton of damage. You're kind of tanky, but yeah. So Bajan probably should just focus on farming here for like next, probably until this next Gold Fury spawns. He doesn't really want to fight unless he has a perfect opportunity. His game's gonna struggle from now on.
You really want to, like as Achilles, you were saying you want to play that tanky playstyle. You want to step on the gas and then keep going. You get that first kill and you keep running with it. Secured blue buff by Aqua there, but no more will come of that. Osiris threw some poke. That's it. Lost some golden tower, but it looks like a rotation's coming in for this red buff. There's 4 people here looking to dance around this red buff. The 2, I think 2 or 3. No, just 2 for right now. Looking to pressure, dance around. Anything just yet? No. Red buff spawns. Wrap it up, misses. But this Hunbat not going to get pulled because we're looking to pull him with pinned to the wall.
Huge!
Pulled in by the Skyfall. Put down. Boulder comes one way. We're looking to finish up a kill onto this Baron Samedi. He barely survives. And we're taking down 2. Going to make it a 3rd one. Hercules gets a big heal, but it doesn't matter because he's big dead. That is 3 kills going away. Going Ghost coming out with a roar.
I mean, I might be boomed if I'm FA there. Our only saving face is that Geb has a 2-level lead. But we're losing everything. We lost our red buff. We lost Gold Fury earlier. We're losing the ritual. We're losing a lot. Rocks up in like 10 seconds as well. We might lose that. Alright, we have to play through duo here probably for the rest of the game because Bajan is pretty worthless right now. Our support kind of a walking minion right now as well. But good damage there on Tunda. Drizzy dashes out though.
Yeah. He's safe right there.
No. Oh, no, 4 levels down now for counting here.
Yeah, That's rough. That's really rough. And Hunbats has about an item and a half ahead. Thok is absolutely bringing it to Mythical right now. Mythical, able to just walk away. Thok does not want to chase too far. The Achilles was local, so he doesn't want to go any further and potentially take a spill and have this deficit grow for him.
Yeah, so I honestly don't know where we go from here for... Oh, there's we making a player on Templar. Beads down. I don't know how long it's... Ooh, Dreszy misses the 2. He might be safe.
Rough, but it doesn't matter. What's rough is getting pinned and put down. Fear No Evil popped, looking for Dreszy. Dreszy taking a good deal of damage. He's trying to dance around, get a stun off, but he doesn't get it. The beads are burned anyway. Bajin taking a lot of damage, almost goes down. The Sacred Monkey Toss doesn't find anything. We're looking to chase with the Somersault. Doesn't get in range of the overhead smash, which means we're staying alive for now. Bajin gets one and gets out, but here comes the Osiris looking for a kill. Doesn't get it. No, Order the Afterlife in! Pavase finishes up the kill. Left side, Thok's taking the tower.
Losing our tier left. Mythical is running for his life there. Gold Fury up. I think I would posture this. Our jungler is still 4 levels down, and Mythical now has a Rage online. Not gonna do the most damage to anything. Yeah, it looks like say Templar or not Templar. Tunda. Looks like he's either dewarding or warding the fire or the Gold Fury right there. I think we should try and pull this. Like, we have a 4-level lead in jungler with a 3-level lead in solo. So why not? You know.
This is brutal. This is brutal right now. Just the difference in XP between these two teams is very, very high. There's a lead in every single role, except for ADC, where Mythical has a 1.5.
Watch on that again, guys.
He's alive for now. We use the wind sprite to leap away, and we don't chase because we're looking to set up for this Valkyrie. I think
Geb
is
dead.
Man,
I don't know. I don't think we had to ult their Thok, but you know, it's a good kill secured. Whatever that Apollo line is. But yeah, with a free Gold Fury here. I was gonna say the gold deficit wasn't as big as I thought it would be for the amount of levels that GG's up right now. Like if your jungler's like about to be 5 levels down now, I would expect the gold lead to be like 6-7k right now at least, but you're still sitting around less than a little bit over 4,000.
Well,
now.
It's only 10 minutes in, so you can't. It's very difficult to grow a lead past 5k when you're this early on, because people just aren't worth that much when with all the blood that's being shed and the objectives that are, you know, being done. There's only so many on the map.
I don't know. Aqua looks like a good struggle here. Gets at the stun, but yeah, nothing really up here. The next thing is up was Ritual in what 40 seconds, 12 minutes or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to that. But yeah, we're still almost a full 4 levels down in jungle.
Oh, we pulled in mid. Templar got pulled in mid, and so did the Baron Sandy. Baron Sandy taking quite a bit of damage now. We're looking to finish up the kill, but no, we hit the Hunbats, the full health Hunbats.
In the sky.
The Skyfall comes down, pulling him back in. Do we get the kill? We do. Tangents looking to leap away. To wrap it up, prevents the Cerberus from going any further while he leaps away. But it's a 1 kill on Abajin. Again, this lead getting even bigger.
I'd like to see a gank here and a duo here from Tangents. Like, I feel like if you just kill this Geb with no tower, by the way, this game's just over.
Yeah.
Because number one, you still somehow Mythical has a 2-level lead on Thok, despite not having a tower. He's pushed up to the Thok's tower line, which is crazy. I think we have to punish this Geb, and I think if we're able to punish this Geb, their only win con right now is Geb. Get rid of this win con Geb, and I think the game's just over. Fire Giant, they're not gonna be able to catch up before Fire Giant respawns with a Naga, one of the two. I think if they get both of those objectives, I think the game's just over. They'll be sitting like easily 10k plus Goldie right there if they get such and such. I think Mahjong just needs to chill out, man. I think he's getting a little bit too big for his britches. But Pyro pulled here for GG.
He wants to be local because of the possibility of an engagement, the possibility of a kill. But that's scary. But it looks like we aren't too afraid because we're pulling the Osiris back in. Bajin is under a lot of threat right now, but the stun isn't there from the Agni. Tangent's doing a lot of damage to return into Bajin. Bajin will return to the dirt right where he was before. Meanwhile, the Baron Samedi looking to put some poke down. Osiris lived, mind you. But Thok on the left side almost fell down. You see what Geb's doing over there?
Guys.
Take some rocks. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nope,
I think Tanks
we're
might be
alive.
done here. Oh,
Nope, we're fine. Osiris over the top, slamming
In
down
here.
with the Skyfall. Lord of the Afterlife was used to keep up, and then the Skyfall came in just to make sure. It looks like Hercules is trying to make something happen, but nothing will. And we'll tag the Cerberus on the way out. Tunda getting that kill.
Guys, that was pretty criminal by that boulder did no damage, by the way. I'm pretty sure the beast, an auto may have, or a medium auto may have done more to the beast than that pork boulder. But the fact that Mythical was pushed up to dang near the Phoenix line right there is kind of crazy. I still think we should be putting any instance of pressure on this left side of the map here. We gotta keep it.
Bajan's desperate. He's looking for a kill here, but Tunda has a heal. He has a shell. He has so much health. And he's
he's
back
left.
into the gray screen. Bajan. Rough.
I mean, is Bajan going for 20 deaths here? Like, what does he hit that?
Bro, that's tough.
What are thoughts? I mean, he's on pace. I mean, we may have to get Christopher Expert out here to control his brother, like mid game.
Are they related?
Yeah, the brothers, they're twins. Yeah. People think that Bajan's the more talented of the two, but not showing it right now, obviously.
What? Cupid looking for some kills right now. Thokman Jones looking to put some love down. Drezzy falls right there. Diet Thok coming in. Take that. Hold that right there. Hold this rock. Let's put some damage down. Pulling him back in. Push him into the tower. Keep him there. Let's lock him down. He doesn't fall just yet. The monkey's here. Misses the toss and then just leaves.
Hey, Thok's like, dude, I can't do anything against this gap. I'm gonna get killed Drezzy. I'm gonna kill that McDouble eating fiend in the mid lane. Free Naga. Here.
What's this lore?
He likes McDoubles. But like I said, Naga done. Seaman trying to pull this, but it's too late. They're gonna get Gold Fury too, I'm pretty sure. What is Bajan doing? He's in the enemy.
Spawn dying.
Like, I don't think he gets caught out here, but there's 5 people running straight towards his dome piece right now. They're gonna opt for the Gold Fury instead, but
he's going for it. If he steals this, no,
he's back.
Listen,
Your team has destroyed a right. And
You know
the
of
enemy
Requise.
team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
The Pokemon?
no, you don't get it. You don't get it.
Oh, the Requise, the
big guy.
the Phase Jeff guy.
The big guy. He does some things. Anyway, it is. It is a rough state if you are the Fallen Angels right now.
I still don't know how this is only a 5k lead, by the way. This is crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Mythical is just the only thing that's holding this team from being astronomically behind. What is Templar's level compared to? Okay, Templar is not that far ahead of Drezzy. Damn. A little bit of damage going into him. It's the biggest leads are in solo and jungle, right? The support lead really doesn't matter that much. But you see how Mythical has a 3-level lead. So it kind of compensates. Oh, well, that's a rock going down. And here's a rock trying to get active right now. Bajan's in there, getting
useful.
put into the dirt. Back into the spawn die speedrun right now. So these is here looking Lord of the Afterlife over the top. Agua's dead. Looking for some more damage is the rest of the boys here. Hoodbat's putting some damage down, slowing down the Cerberus. Cerberus is leaping to his death right there. 3 dead for the side of the Angels, and they're looking like going to fire for the Ghosts.
Yeah, Mythical didn't die though, which is good. But he's TPing right here. I don't know how much he can do. Nah, they're fine, I guess. We'll take Pyro. Yeah, it's looking bleak here. It's looking bleak here for FA. Maybe they should have played Surf then. You think it would have been going better?
What?
Do you think if they locked Serb mid here, they kept the Merc ADC or whatever it was it going any better?
No.
I think it might be.
I think, regardless of what you think of the mid laners right now, I think the Mercury ADC gets absolutely clobbered by Cupid, Baron Samedi. How are you ever getting on top of Cupid to do anything?
He's Mythical is different, dude. Like he doesn't have any rage stacks, and he's 2 levels up. Which another issue that brings up. We are again with no rage stacks, which is a big problem.
We are again with no rage stacks. Say those words a year ago, and man, yeah, a Geb with rage would be a problem.
I think Mythical's dead. I think this is where he dies here, though.
No, he's a rock. Don't worry about it. He's strong, he's sturdy. Bajan's looking to get active. Some damage going into his dome, and he's gonna have to fatal strike away. And here comes the Lord of the Afterlife. Bajan looking for another, at least to save himself. The Stampede. So is the Cataclysm. We're burning everything to keep this guy alive. He has 9 deaths. He's not that valuable. Man.
You would think Bajan was the president the way they just used everything to keep that man alive.
Get down! Well, Server's dead. I don't know how that happened. The Newt put all the damage down. Agni puts a stun away, and that's a Phoenix being sieged right now with this Naga gonna disappear now, but this is a little awkward. Did Hoodmax jump in? He did! Put the Fear No Evil in onto the Geb, and Geb is killing, literally slaughtering him. That monkey is dead.
A shutdown kill on the tangents.
Yeah, no fear, for sure, but man.
They might be back. They might be back. Bajan gets a kill, still 3 levels down, but ooh, he's jumping in there. No ult. Heal.
Geb's looking to get some. You see these numbers that are going into him? Cupid's not going to stun him. The dash away from the Cupid to get a stun, untag him. Drezzy puts him down. Keeping up the chase on a Templar and onto this Baron Sammy Gunda. Gonna get a heal up, but we knock up Templar. Templar falls down right after Geb gets a shutdown kill. Agni follows up with another double kill. Unfortunately, Mythical falls at the same time. The wraparound, the turnaround, possibly here. Osiris is what are we doing here, buddy?
They're doing gold.
We're watching. Osiris is just watching. I like to watch.
I think this guy might be unkillable too, so this is not bad for the bees.
Without Geb, I think he's very, very hard to kill.
But I think honestly they would have been like really, really back there if Mythical didn't die. But Mythical died.
Mythical's alive. 100%. That is like we're back 5,000 back. Like everything is going well. We won the lottery. A piano fell on somebody on the other team's head. Like everything is going well for us.
Now, like, I think they just lose pressure on this goal. And now, I think Mythical just rolled back to base. So, I don't know if he's waiting for an item, but a lot of weird stuff happened. Do we want full pyro instead?
Got bow too.
That's big.
I don't remember the name of that item. Bow too. Anyway.
Probably a better name.
Hunter's bow. Yeah, it sounds way cooler, but I like bow too. I think that's funnier. Server's gonna paralyzing split this. Does he get it? He does not. Templar secures it for himself.
I think if I was GG here, you're in pretty good control of this game still. I think Doc just needs to get level 20. I think if Doc gets level 20, they can speedrun this game. But I don't know if he's like that and scared of Mythical that he's just running away. Aqua's pulling this. I like this call, but Pavis is here. I think they might. Pavis has that ult though, so it should be fine. But Tangent just runs direct line to this Fire Giant. Even with the Geb though, the Geb burn isn't great. So that's the only thing.
I mean, with the Cerberus Prot Shred, that could help, but it looks like we're just looking for kills. We're looking for this Osiris. Can we kill him in time? Lord of the Afterlife not burned just yet, and no, we're not looking to commit. Tangents is here, and we're like, oh, it's time to go, boys.
Yeah, but they still collapse here, but the potential here for GG. Oh, Mythical just on damage. Missed the Baron too. So they want to dive this tier 1 and right get that out of the way before they pull.
Siege it, yeah. Take it down.
Might as well. Drezzy in mid lane though, maybe he wants to trade towers there. It's collapsible. Drezzy is up a little bit too far, but
you're like very, very far away to try to collapse on Drezzy right now. Unless we just buy enough time for us to just walk there and get him. Drezzy,
yeah,
please walk away. Okay, good. He didn't stay for long enough.
Wait, Pyro's back up too. Wait, no, it's not. Looks like it was. My fault, but
my fault, gang. It is a 80 seconds before that comes up. They're looking for something. They're posturing again. Here comes the 20-minute Fire Giant dance that all Smite players love to do. I'm very curious about the wave state on left side. I wish we could see minions. We cannot. Unfortunately.
Why can't we see those yet?
I don't know. It's been broken for like over a year.
Somebody should hire. They should hire another guy just for that, and then
Fire him.
nah. Just keep. Honestly, that's the dumb thing. I say it. The one thing Smite 2 is missing right now is custom ability. Like we could play custom assaults, and we just can't load in with like 20,000 gold. Like, what's the point, you know?
There's one thing Smite's missing right now is that minions on the minimap in custom games, and that's the only thing they're missing. Everything else is perfect.
Maybe we could disagree to disagree. Dredzy's dead.
Janice is in the game. I don't like that. Dredzy's dead. Yeah, we got to pick, and we're pulling Fire Giant at the same time, which is absolutely massive. Hercules is looking to push. The rock comes through, doesn't secure it. Tunda gets it with that bomb right there, and the rest of the boys on the side of the Fallen Angels want to get out of there.
Yeah. But I don't know how Dredzy's just dead there. He dashes into the jungle, gets picked up by tangents. Pyro's up. Looks like, I think they probably want a tower sweep here. If they give the Phoenix option, they'll take it. But I think they tower sweep here back to Pyro. Or they get mid tower, then back to Pyro. But looking like no, they want this bird.
Bird.
They do the bird.
Oh, does not find anything. Cerberus is looking for the Stygian Torment. The team beat Bird. Skyfall pulls in one. Life of the party looking to pull in another, but the push in onto the Osiris, not an ideal target, but it was more to get away. Geb Cataclysm used, but the agility relic to try to slip, create some space, some damage onto the Osiris, but it's not really anything too threatening just yet, but the numbers are adding up. Those big red numbers, those big crits, the range is stacked, and we're looking to put the numbers down, but we're in, over the top, doing the spin move, Lord of the Afterlife in, but we take down one and then fall right after. The Geb needs some help here, but he doesn't find any. He's put back to the earth, returned down, and it is a 2-for-1.
We got the ritual up here. I mean, obviously you get Pavis there, but Pavis hit a freaking fatty ult on now 3 and 10 Bajan. But yeah, Pavis trades his life, but you probably get mid bird, you get pyro, you get beacon, you probably get this ancient fury that's spawning pretty soon. So I would say as a W, Pavis is gonna be up. Oh my goodness, Tucky Seaman just took his whole HP bar to this nut. I don't like this nut build, by the way. I think nut is highly relevant on cooldown. Like, I think you should go like the gem of focus first, and then you go book. But you do more damage with this build, so as long as you're hitting your abilities, it's fine. But lack of cooldown from Templar here. Actually, it's barely any.
Got the Chronos Pendant, so he's working on it.
Yeah, he like I said, you do like more overall damage, like obviously with these builds, but you are sacrificing. If you 3 and fight and you got nothing left and you get dove, you're just dead, unfortunately.
That is true.
But
unless you have the Skyfall, but it seems like how he's been using it, Skyfall has been used after like the engage happens. You know, the Baron Samdi's coming in and using that life of the party. They've used an escape tool, and then Skyfall comes in to pull him back, bring him back in.
Skyfalls have been great this game. Like they're coming in really low, like a Fear No Evil and a Skyfall. Been very effective. I would rate that's a very heavily amount of his damage right now because I think he's hit like 2 or 3, like at least 3 man Skyfalls. But free Gold Fury. Still have a minute left on fire. I think they could very easily siege this left bird here, especially with this pusher. You still have a minute. Tunda, get a back though. Probably has a big back here. He's probably sitting on like 3k gold there. Looking at the amount of items he has. You're gonna have probably a full Genji's there, and such and such. Very close to a starter upgrade too. Wait, I was looking at the wrong person. But yeah, that was a big back for Tunda. Still, yeah, I think this bird is very, very siegeable. You have every single ult up besides Fear No Evil, and that's going to be up very, very soon. Pavis doesn't have Fire Giant though, shouldn't matter. He's still extremely tanky. Just not going to do is pump out as much damage.
Not enough damage coming from the side of the
Mythical
Fallen
stat shot.
Angels. Yeah, this guy is almost dead. The Skyfall coming down. We do tag him with the damage. No, we leap over the side. Tangents takes down one. Thok takes down the other. Looking to pull in one. Put him in the coffin. The coffin doesn't tag him, but we're Lord of the Afterlife over the top. Cerberus tagged, put down Thok. Get himself a double kill. And we're looking to put down this Titan really, really quick. Damage is there. Achilles is in. Bajan's looking for something, but it looks like this Titan will not be stopped in time. We push one away. We get one, but we don't get any more. The Titan falls. That means we're going to a game 3. Go and Goes take game 2.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that might as well just played Serpent there. I'll say it again. I mean, could have been much worse than the Achilles performance that Bajan just put on.
Stop this Cerberus mid narrative, please.
Like, Bajan was out there. Oh my goodness, everybody was out there doing a whole bunch of nothing except for Mythical. By 10k from Aqua, we should just give an Aqua the Achilles at this point. I figured Dresy would do more damage. Obviously, like, your damage is like, as an he's not coming until like much more later, but couldn't really get a hold of the gameplay there. So, but I mean, ever since Bajan died, that before minion spawn, that game was just a disaster. What do you think?
Personally, I think that was a very difficult game because of the start. Like you said, Bajan's game was rough. After a certain amount of like bad engagements, his game became I need to farm, and he just did not do that. He just wanted to do something. He needed to get active on the map. That's what he felt, and it just kind of didn't work out that way. But we have one more game to go through. We'll see if the set goes their way. 1-1 tied up. Fallen Angels, Going Ghosts. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back to you soon.
I heard you all say I am a monster. But I don't care if you speak ill of me. Thank you for speaking ill of me behind my back. I am only becoming stronger and stronger, like the firefly shines incomparably. I heard you all say I am a monster. But I don't care if you speak ill of me. Thank you for speaking ill of me behind my back. I am only becoming stronger and stronger, like the firefly shines incomparably.
You'll just have to learn from my mistakes. You don't know the half of it. I wish I could slow down these thoughts in my head. Have I been misread? Will the world pass by if I can't hold on? What should I do when I don't feel strong? I just wanna be here for now. What if I let go and just lose control? How do I find out what means the most? I just wanna be here for now. What do I do? How do I stay here? Gotta find you before it all disappears. What do I do? I'm feeling like a soul out of body, stuck on the outside looking in. When I slow down, I wonder if I'll be stumbling around waiting for the end. If our sky doesn't have a limit, then there won't need to be a finish. I wanna be in the life I'm living. Maybe I'm already winning. Will the world pass by if I can't hold on? What should I do when I don't feel strong? I just wanna be here for now. What if I let go and just lose control? How do I find out what means the most? I just wanna be here for now. What do I do? How do I stay here? Gotta find you before it all disappears. What do I do? How do I stay here? Gotta find you before it all disappears. What do I do? Gotta find you before it all disappears.
Welcome back for what is the final time tonight. Going Ghost versus Fallen Angels, Sparta Division Week 2. I'm Not a Valve Game, joined by Jay Turner, and the last one was much less of a barn burner than the first. We've got, finally, the final match. Below us, you see the Vault bans. The gods played in the past two matches are no longer allowed, but we'll see if the regular bans change up this time. Uller still staying.
Expect the bans to change too much, you know, mostly like the bans are just like picks you don't want to see at all. Even the disco one that was like unpicked, unbanned in game one. I wouldn't be surprised to see it, but I don't know who would play it. I don't think either of these teams play it a ton. I know Drezzy's not a fan of it, I'm pretty sure. But if it's still good, so even if you don't like to play it, you can play it if you want to. So you're probably gonna see Yamoja and Odin ban. But outside of that, you do have two flex, because you have like a Hercules that's been banned that has now been played, so inevitably banned. And I'm interested to see like what gets banned instead, because there's not a lot up.
Well, the Odin is still gone, so that's good. The Discordia could be a return ban, but also it could be a pick. We were talking about a game 1, how it wasn't picked or banned, but in game 2 they finally banned it away. The flexibility of that pick is very good too, because you could run it in carry with that aspect. It's a very powerful tool, but it also does well in mid, and also I think it could do well in support, but that's, neither here nor there. I am hoping we might get to see some Discordia, but I don't know if that will come true. No, we won't. They just want to crush my dreams.
Yeah, no disco today. I don't know. Like, we're just banning it, but we didn't pick it in game 1. Like, I don't know what the deal there is.
That's what's weird about it,
So I don't know. Maybe like, oh crap, guys, we forgot about disco. It's entirely possible. But maybe they're like, all right, guys, I want to save disco for game 2. It's a good game 2 pick, but obviously not. So we'll leave it. Yamoja still unbanned. I'm assuming one team's gonna ban it because that's Siemens kind of like fallback 2 pick, and I know Tunda's really good at it. So I would be shocked if this was a D-set ban, or not a D-set ban, a Yamoja ban here for GG. But yeah, bans stay the same, relatively same.
E-set, like you said, take it away. We can follow it up like with the Emoja, like you said, and it is followed by the Emoja. First pick here, available. I don't expect to see anything too snappy just yet, because like the Baron Samdi's gone, the Hercules is gone, the Geb is gone, the Disco's gone. Like I'm not too sure. What are you picking here from first pick?
I don't have the game open, so I can't really look at the characters, but I don't know. Freaking, I'd pick Sylvanas here first. I think that character's busted. But,
You think Tunda can play that?
I mean, Tunda's probably like top 3 support in the game, or in the Sparta Div. He probably can.
In the game, I was like, damn, damn. Thought you were glazing mythical before, but this guy came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to open the game right now to even look at the picks, but Neath. And that would have been on my list of things.
I mean, she flexes to 2 roles, has global pressure.
Listen, I will say, I'm pretty sure Neath may be best ADC in the game. She's up there. Like the fact that she can just get up to 2.5 attack speed without a single item is crazy. And then you can go like a Kaveka build, which didn't work today because Kaveka fell behind because he's a bot. And he still decided, he's like, hey guys, I want to build my Avatar's Barrage for second item, even though I'm down 2k gold to Inferno.
By the way, which is wild that you're building such an expensive item when you're so far behind.
Listen, he has the science behind it. He does what he wants.
I know he maths the mathing, but Chiron Kabrakan, do you know what that is? Damage and pain. Yeah. That's a lot of math, and that's a lot of numbers. The Chiron could flex to support, but I doubt it. It's probably going mid or carry.
I think Aspect's still banned. Let me double check.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure there are no. It is?
It is banned. Yeah, it's banned.
What?
So you're gonna see this in mid or carry.
Mods. I unbanned Chiron Aspect specifically for this set.
I think.
I forgot about Nausea. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Nausea really good.
Yes.
But depends on where it is. If this is Bajan go or not Bajan, Tangent's going non-aspect, crit the jungle is terrible. But
agreed.
Aspect support, very good.
I think Aspect solo lane Nausea is an absolute powerhouse. You just have the option to kill somebody because you're Nausea. And you do so much damage. You have that 1, and then when you catch it back to you, you have a 1 again, which doesn't do the bouncing, but it does a good deal of damage. You have the sash. Once you hit level 5, you bring them up into the sky. You have so much kill potential. And with that too, that little flip, little heal, big burst of damage, you do so much. There's so much threat. Apollo, Artemis, you're playing Apollo solo.
Could be Apollo support. And the Kabrak actually could be Apollo jungle. I think people have been like,
wait, you know what? More. You're right. It could be Apollo jungle.
But it's annoying. Like I saw Stewie play it today. You don't do much besides split push though, and if you get dove on, you do kind of just die because depends if he goes aspect. If he goes aspect and he goes like the HP build, it can be good.
It's not just jungle.
No, it's still fine. It's still fine.
If it's aspect Naja jungle where he goes hybrid or like tankier,
it's still fine.
That's okay. But if I see a crit, and here's the Thok Medusa. I told you it would be Medusa. It's the Thok.
I don't know what we're doing here. Is Soul solo?
No, it's Wukong solo, I think.
Naja support.
No, it's Wukong solo. Oh wait, yeah, Naja support.
It's Medusa. It's Medusa jungle, bruh. I'm telling you.
I don't think anybody with Thok is playing the Medusa.
But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Tangent's probably like, yo, sit down, little pup. Give me the Medusa.
Like the only Thok pick here is the Medusa. Maybe he's got the Neath aspect in the bag, and I don't know. I haven't seen Thok in a while, but I know this guy. I know he likes to get in there and get involved. And he doesn't always do that. Bacchus can be picked up on the side, so that confirms the Apollo jungle theory that you had.
I don't know. I saw Sino cook in Prime today with Bacchus aspect, or yesterday, whatever it was.
That's Sino, sure.
Yeah, but Sino's the GOAT. But either way,
saying players that have way more name power than the people who are here.
Yeah, but you gotta think the only thing separating these Sparta players from world champions like Sino
is years of pro play experience.
That's not a lot if you think about it. You know, I mean, anybody can play pro. You just gotta put in the time. Look at Sunprod. That guy was nothing, and now he's the best jungler in the world, you know? And he started here at OSL. That could be these people.
If I speak.
You know? But let's talk about these comps. I think Bacchus is a great support pick, by the way. I'm pretty sure this character, after his buffs, does like insane amount of damage for a support. It could also be solo, but I like him as support.
I doubt it. I think with the Cabrakan, when you're picking especially as early on as you did, you're not planning to put Cabrakan in support when you're picking it that soon. You want it in solo lane, you want a strong lane power pick. Cabrakan is a stat checker. What he does is he does consistent damage, and if you can't survive it, he's going to kill you. One problem with Cabrakan, though, is that if he gets caught, he's dead. He can't go anywhere. And that's a real threat. But if Cabrakan catches somebody, let's just say this Naja gets caught in a corner, you've got 3 hunters pumping damage into them. That person is dead.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know whose comp I like more, honestly.
They're both very interesting.
I think both like have their strengths. But I think the only thing that I think I'd favor FA here slightly is the fact that Medusa is just so easily caught out.
Especially with the amount of damage that comes from being caught out here with all these hunters.
Yeah,
I agree.
So, if Tangents, which I'm assuming this is Medusa jungle, I don't know this for a fact yet. So, if this is, I think it's kind of easily caught outable, and I would be nervous here. That's the thing I'm looking at here.
Well, let's break those nerves, because we are ready to go into game and find out where everything is going real soon. And it looks like you were right about the Medusa. It's Medusa jungle. I was wrong. The Thok's whipping out the Neath.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe Thok doesn't have this in his bag. Just like he's asking like the team, like, hey guys, what do I build on TS? And
he would definitely say, what do I build on TS, not what do I build on this. He would definitely say that.
And then, you know, one of these ball knowers would be like, yo guys, you know, Thok, Kaveka's been beasting, building Transcendence. I think that's what we've been building. Freaking Avatar's Parashu, and Thok's like, yo, that sounds heat. He's gonna build it. That's what I'm predicting here. That he goes Avatar second.
We'll see. We will see exactly what he goes into. Tunda going this Naja support. Like you said, initially I thought it was Soul Lane, and then the Wukong came up, and I was like, oh, I guess it's going somewhere else. The Medusa jungle, we got Hunter v Hunter in the jungle. We got Hunter v... No, the Soul's going mage aspect this time. So we got like a mage Hunter versus a mage in the mid lane. We got a very interesting dichotomy of this, like of all these, how these teams are built. The Bacchus did not end up going solo lane. He is in the support role. But now, you have been a very big Naja support guy. I was talking about it in solo lane, you were talking about it in support. What do you like so much about this Naja in support?
It's the pressure. I think it's like probably the highest, or up there. It's up there with the highest pressure support you can play, especially with the Axe proc. Like the Axe proc is just so free because you just bounce the ring off the back minion wave and it hits both gods, and you get a free Axe proc of a double Axe proc off of it. Free poke and
class passive check.
It's probably the same. I'll be honest. They're keeping that.
Yeah, they haven't really swapped it around much. Yeah, it's the same. All right, never mind. Sorry, I had to check.
There we go.
Looks like they need to check that damage check real quick. The beads are burned mythical. Need some help here because that unravels there, and we're putting you down. Return to the weave right there. Mythical falls for first blood. Thok getting his hands dirty.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you saw that damage. That's nothing. Like if he has Thunder there, that's even more damage. There's insane amounts of damage being brought up there by especially both of them. And I mean, I think. No, he's fine.
Oh, we're good. Okay.
I thought Aqua. If he has a cudgel there, he's probably dead. But
he certainly is. Unless we get the shell on time, but that's dangerous. This is also dangerous. You see Bajin creeping. He's creeping. He's trying to get something done here. The Wukong clone. Wu 2's here. The shell is burned, and we get the double cudgel down. Wu 2 makes sure we get the kill secured right there. Falling down is Aqua, even though Bajin came up to clean it up. Man, people underestimate Wu 2.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you have to talk about Bajin, already with a much better start this game.
Oh, stun into the trap, but can we return the damage?
Oh, my damage.
Mythic taking so much damage. It's just too much. So many numbers going right into his dome. Taking a drink real quick, trying to get a stun. The Bacchus is trying to slip away. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Templar falls. Bacchus still limping away. The leap is there. Chug down. But we have some damage. The back away. He wasn't close enough with a ring. Bounce right off his dome, taking him down. Aqua falls again on the right side. No, he falls for the first time. Second time, actually. The Wu 2. I was talking about Wu 2 before. But now we've got the Medusa here to pick up a kill.
I mean, better start here for FA, but man, GG is still just starting their wheel with this insanely high pressure dual lane and Naja and Neef. Bad start here because now you're used to off starting okay in the dual lane here if you're FA, but now we've lost pressure, and if mythical, who's been like your win con this whole set, if he falls behind, he's now 2 levels down, you're in danger zone. What are you supposed to do? You're not playing a hard carry ADC like Geb anymore. You're playing Artemis, who wants to play late game.
You're not playing a hard carry ADC like... I'm sorry. I hate that phrasing. You are completely right, by the way. I wasn't mocking you. That is the phrasing is so... a hard carry ADC. Like... There's nothing wrong with your statement, like, in terms of facts. It's just, there's so much wrong, you know what I mean?
Maybe. But yeah, like, basically, what it is here is, mythical down, that's bad. Monkey see, monkey do.
Agreed. 100%, and they're kind of angling in this. Can we actually check real quick? I know this is kind of an off tangent. What is Wukong upgrading first? Because there's been a bit of a deviation. It's going to be the 1 this game. There's been a bit of a deviation for some Wukongs to max this 2. Just because of how it's... never mind. He's Apollo. He Mez and he dashed. He's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Nick said the Apollo is like, honestly, like, wouldn't think you would, but it's a pretty safe pick, because, like, as long as, like, you don't discombo, like, obviously, like, it happens many a time where Apollo mezzes and then to get away, and then like a damage dealer to come in and it'll hit the full HP tank and it'll kill the Apollo and you'll boom. But hey, if you're calming those mezzes out, it's fine.
Well, we're calming the Gold Fury right now. We've got 3 hunters here. Apollo's looking to
This
land
guy.
down on all of them. He looks to land down on all of them. The beams are burned. Do we get anything? The Petrify comes down, but Mythical takes it away. We're looking to run away now, but Thunda takes down one. The Windfire Wheels doesn't find anything, unfortunately. The Gold Fury's stolen. Apollo was the sacrifice.
Yeah, I think Apollo even lives there if he just waits out his dash a little bit, because he dashed into the Soul ult, which knocked him up off the first hit. And other than that, I think those Mythical able to steal that fire, not the fire, the Gold Fury away. Still 2 levels down. They're about level 1.5 down, but that's a great stabilizer. Now you're sitting here only 1k down. We're about 2k down. Good stabilizer, but you're still like looking around the map. 1 level lead in mid. You're 2 levels down. Aqua is now 2 levels down here in solo. That could be big. As similar to last game, behind Cabrakan, very, very bad. Because like your main thing with Cabrakan is you do CC, but if you're not alive to do that CC, you're kind of just worthless. So Aqua needs to stabilize here. And it's the Wukong. Like Wukong, even if you're down on Wukong, like you still have your ult. Like you could get your value in then ult away, like at the worst. But Cabrakan doesn't have that option. He's just like a kind of like all-in kind of guy. So not good for him to be down, especially against a safer pick like Wukong. And even Tangents, who we're both kind of playing out of the norm jungle picks here, but his is probably a little bit more out of the norm. But even he's a level up, so that's a good start.
Mythical leads are burned, but the Tusky will follow through, getting a stun down. Bacchus looking to come in, does dissuade any more aggression. Looks like the purple buff will be taken away. Cabrakan's life will be taken away. And you mentioned this, the possibility, I gotta scratch that note because you look at left side, this purple buff invade is not going too well up into the sky. Looks like we actually are going, we're exactly where we want to be. Mythical is 1 HP, but Thok is not where he wants to be. He goes down, Bajin secures that for himself, Sash off the mark, meaning this Bacchus gets the stun. Bajin is here looking to get more done. This Apollo, so beautiful off the mark. No bounce with the ring. We don't hit the harp, we don't hit anything. We bounce into the wall. We all fail the skill check. We fail it twice. Can we get the turnaround kill? We don't. Thunda doesn't find anything. No kills except for his own death. Oh my, the fact that we all failed the skill check and then he failed it again.
Like while that was happening, you are getting prio here on the mid beacon here. One thing I want to check here, or not really build check, is Thunda. I think if he goes Thunder there, that's a triple kill for him and Beneath. I think the shell here is a little bit out, or not needed. If you wanted to go shell, I feel like you could win it like third maybe. But I feel like this combining the Naja with the Thunder just gives you even more pressure. I think if you have Thunder there, Mythical dies very easily. Yeah, like that's what you want to play. You're basically playing like kill threat support, similarly to like Sobek. So
well, we're looking for a kill right here. Bacchus looping a wrath around on the side. We get the root off. Mythical looking to get away here, but we don't have anything just yet. The Caledonian board burned, and keeping on the chase is this Naja. Looking to wrap around, meet him on the side. Medusa on the way, coming from stage right. Double root right there. Finds one. Thunda takes him up into the sky. We're putting Bacchus down in the meantime, and we land back down right into the loving arms of Tangents, getting another kill for themselves. Double kill, I believe, for the Medusa.
yeah, it was 2-0. Nice 4-0, or like something like that.
Yeah, that was disgusting. My cat also just almost knocked my mic off my mic stand, which would have been catastrophic. But that's neither here nor there. What is catastrophic right now is the deficit that Mythical is slowly being pushed into. Right?
I'd be worried about the support aspect. Oh my goodness. He's alive. He's gonna live too.
He's fine.
He might die. Like, I think Bajin could die there.
He could. It looks like they're trying to push into it. Look at Paviz. Look at
oh my
damage
goodness.
on your seat. Look at a Sun Wukong right there. This Runeforged hammer is putting in the work right now. Bajin, you gotta go, dog. You gotta go.
Nope, he's alive.
And bonk. He's not dead. No, now he is. Bluestone pendant.
Yeah,
you gotta go.
Done. No, well now. Well, now instead of our jungler being 4 levels down, our solo is now 4 levels down. And I don't argue that might be worse, because now we're only gonna have one frontliner for our fights, and the bad thing is our support's also approaching 3 levels down. Not good. I don't know, man. The frontline diff in these games is like kind of insane.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal. Right now though, going back to that front line, you mentioned the Kabrakan and how he behind is something akin to like the Achilles from game 2. How you want him to abuse that tanky pressure. I'd argue that it's even worse for Kabrakan because Kabrakan can't move. Achilles is a bit more slippery. Kabrakan is just a big dude who kind of just gets wailed on. And at this point, he's just kind of gonna be food.
Especially, he built the damage item first item, so like he's even less tanky.
Boomerang.
So, which I agree is a good Kabrakan item, but Kabrakan item, good Kabrakan item from behind, different question. Because now I think you just get one shot by this Wukong who's full tank.
This will building magical defense next. So.
And I think he's dead here again. Tandus is lurking, and his tower is 1 HP.
Aqua is just kind of standing there and resetting. I think he knows that he's somewhere local, and he's just kind of giving it because he knows he doesn't want to die for that. At least he's playing patiently enough to where he's just. I'll accept that. I'll hold that. He did reset and sell his magical defense to build it physical. Look at all this damage going to Bajin though. Up into the sky, going up, but he's gonna fall down. You gotta land next to your support so you don't die. Landing in base isn't gonna do anything.
He's dead.
Does he know?
He's dead.
You gotta land over somebody so the World Weaver hits them.
Oh, wait.
Gotta land on him. It hits somebody else. Big, huge. Oh, I love that. Pyromancer picked up in the main time.
Hey, that's good. W comes. Honestly, imagine if he was zoom right there, just like insta lands. I honestly don't know. I didn't see who that hit, by the way. I think I may have hit like I don't know.
Hit Chiron.
Really? I didn't see it.
The World Weaver hit Chiron.
I didn't see it. It just looked weird. It was awkward.
It looked weird because they were like all three like basically inside of each other. Also, Thok isn't building for that sort of build. He also could have just like quick fired the ultimate too. We don't know how long he was charging.
True. But still, I mean, you have Oathsworn Spurs. You're sitting at like what, 120 strength here underneath, something like that. So it's still a decent amount of damage being pumped out, but Rock's going the way for GG. What's the next thing on the map? Goldfield probably.
It looks like Chiron's Dome is what the next play on the map is. Soul looking to put some damage back into the Bacchus. Chiron was forced to slip away. Beads burned. That will be that.
Yeah, but Doc, man, looking for this purple up pretty soon. Field was up on mythical.
So talk about the aggression. Maybe a bit more than he could chew, though, because Doc is taking so much damage, and Bajin was here, securing that down.
Yeah, that was a classic Doc play right there.
A bit too much. That's all it was.
Yeah, and now I think this is playable. We are still 6k down, but hey, I think Mythical probably catches up in levels here. Maybe gets that T1 tower down potentially. So our win con now back in the game. Our solo still 4 levels down. Our jungler 2 levels down. Support 2 levels down. But our win cons maybe even, and as we get later, the Artemis scale is even higher. So that's something to look forward to, maybe.
I mean, right now, you're in a place where Aqua doesn't want to leave lane because he needs to farm. And this Gold Fury is going to be under threat now. Thok did have a minor slip-up, but still, he's got a lead. And this Naja has a lead. Mid lane is the only role of leading. And it's kind of reflecting what it was last game. Yeah.
We are kind of bleeding here. Honestly,
what are we doing? Chiron. Okay, no.
They are more up this game than they were last game when Bajan was, when they had like, the kills were like 20-3 at this point. Which is crazy. And they lost to Gold Fury. Kind of wild.
Grouping up. Because of this gigantic lead they have, they're just grouping up and they're just going to siege down tower. I love this.
It's very good. Now you just have mid pressure in mid. Naga spawning in about 10 seconds. Naga's up actually. So they're gonna get this pretty easily because Mythical can't rotate. You're 3 levels down, 3.5 levels down solo, and you have a neat aspect who just burns this in like 0.2 seconds. So, about how much gold does that give? I mean, I would be terrified here if I was this team of raid boss Wukong running down your throat. I think Bajan might. Yeah, he has a
He's got Mez. He's got the Mez button, and he's dead.
He's dead.
The car crashed.
Your left tower.
This is going badly.
Yeah, it is not going good. Pyromancer will be secured now. We do get the T1 on the left side. Looks like we are. Mythical's looking for the T2 at least. And the gap between him and Fox levels are closing. Closing a little bit. Mythical
I think
will not be stopped.
he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be higher gold and level at this point. He just got like so many last hits on a brute wave. He's probably pretty high up there.
Perhaps. We will find out soon. But
Your left tower is under attack.
that is like that momentum that just generated for the side of the fall of Going Ghost, excuse me, was a very good because now we know how they're forming up, right? Medusa, hold on. My entire train of thought just stopped because Medusa just finished up her Book of Thought.
Big. The D5 build.
Talk to me.
This is the D5 special right here. D5 played it last week against the CP Otters, and he had like
Do not call them that.
he had like 450 strength and like 300 int with this build. He didn't go the Erendite first though. He just double stacked. So lots. It does a lot of damage. I'd wager it's like really good, but obviously that was D5 playing it, not Tangents. But you know they can do it, you know, if they want to.
D5?
Yeah, the best player in Sparta.
Do I know this person?
The D5 Destroyer.
Oh, Destroyer. Yeah. Okay.
The Athens semifinalist from last season.
I was just like, I'm like, why do I know this name? I'm like, because I should right now, and you should know the pain that's going right to your dome. The World Weaver coming right through. Petrify coming down. A big number right there. We're missing the acid spray though. Doesn't matter because over the wall the unravel comes down, but we're looking to unravel all this pain coming through. Bajin picking up 1. In the meanwhile, the mid lane picking up 1 for themselves. Tangents wants this. Tangents wants a kill here. This is dangerous. He doesn't get it. The back gets off.
Hey, it's fine. You get the kill in mid, 3 for 1 basically. You get 2 in mid and Fire Giant spawn. I think they can maybe play for this when Donk respawns because you'll be missing Drezzy for a while. I mean, looks like Tumba wants to get in there. I mean, looks like they want to get on Aqua here pretty soon. That was actually less damage than I thought he was gonna take.
Well, that's a good chunk still.
Yeah, but yeah, you're now sitting about 8k down. At 18k minutes or 18 minutes. I think Fire is very much on the table here for GG. I think your best choice here is just let Mythical split push. Because I honestly don't know how you just defend this because your front line is just so far down that whenever a fight starts, I think they just explode, and I don't know what you're supposed to do about it. Like if it was like a backliner down like that much, it'd be like maybe doable if your Soul Laner was gonna get ahead, but it's not. And now you're approaching a 10k lead. After Pyro gets done here, I'm assuming pretty much for free. It's looking rough here for FA.
This is not looking good. Especially because both your frontliners right now are so far down. You don't have your carry. They're doing okay, right? Apollo's behind, but he's able to fight back into it. Mythical has caught up. Is about even. And Chiron is only a level down. You have the damage. It's just your front line is paper. And that is the scary part. Because when you have paper... There goes a roll. Big Neathal. It's a zoning Neathal ultimate. Apollo's up into the sky looking to land back down. Fire Giant getting lower and lower right now.
Hey.
Bomb drop. Tunda secures it. And it looks like here comes the death, the despair, the paper falling apart, ripped and teared to pieces. Taking down Aqua. Drezzy under threat now, leaping away with that wind sprite pole, wrapping up one with that sash, looking. Bajin is the target. Bajin will fall down. We take down 2 more. It could be. Doesn't look like it just yet. Enough space created means enough time bought, and towers will fall down.
Yeah. Aqua just literally just like died there. That was a passive stacking World Reaver, by the way. Get them 6 sacks just easy, and then we just pump down the Fire Giant.
It's a zoning ult.
I mean, oops, big dagger.
Destroyed a middle
That's an
enemy
easy
base.
dagger right there. Naja getting that one up to make sure he's full health on the way back around. They're probably going to look to either reset here, and judging by Wukong and Naja now, they're going to reset, get their items up, and then push up this left side. Get down that bird, the most valuable bird on the map. And then possibly end, or just look to set up for the next objective.
I mean, they are approaching 13k at 20 minutes. Not much you can do on FA side here. It's not looking the best. Me personally, I'm pretty boomed right now. Shoot, I don't even know what to say. Like I'm thinking like how probably Aqua feels right now as we get paused. Aqua probably feels like a chud, and then everything he does is probably just gonna kill him. But like, I don't know. Like I could see, like, honestly, they should get this left T2 down, and then as they're pushing up like mid, they should 3 people should get in the Apollo chariot and then get this left bird in base race. Low key. What are your thoughts on that?
That's ambitious. For sure. The thing is, right? Fighting the Fallen Angels is so difficult right now, or the fighting for the Fallen Angels right now is so difficult because, like we were talking about before, their front line is just paper. They're just shredded through so quickly, and maybe you just have to try and play the map a bit better, like use this Apollo, use this triple hunter, excuse me, and try to push around, get some towers, get some objectives, and get something done. Maybe try to distract them. But if Ghost just focus up and push down a lane, they will steamroll you. As we are unpausing now, thank you for the brief little bit of wait time between. But now, we were just in a position where it's super awkward. It looks like Apollo did want to push down this mid lane, but Tangents is looking to match that to make sure they don't get anything. I'm going to be honest. If I'm on Ghost, I don't care what Apollo does. I'm just looking to 5-man steamroll.
Yeah, they pretty much can, because I don't know, I feel like Thok should like be higher level. Like obviously he's probably like not been farming a lot because you've been doing like more outside of the map, but him being level 17 might be something to look at. Like obviously he's gonna like probably hit 18, 19 off of these sieges, but he's not the highest level. There he goes, ticks over to 18. This bird also not. We haven't even hit the point where Ancient Fury spawned yet, so none of these birds are gonna be like weakened. But every single ult up for GG, and Aqua just took half his HP bar, and he's dead, I think.
Awesome. Damage coming in. Here comes the Petrified off the other side. Soul putting up some numbers. Bacchus is the first to fall, though, and Aqua will soon fall after the paper frontliners. No, Aqua will live. He's too fast, too quick. Tangent's looking to pick him up from the side, and over the top comes the Apollo, looking to pick out the one person who's alone. Dash back in, looking for this Chiron. Chiron's alone. Chiron falls down. Guy's alone real quick. Aqua looking to bob and weave, get onto this backline, but he's being shredded through really, really quick. Double kill for this Wukong Mythical. Looking to put some numbers in, but it doesn't matter because the Titan goes down, and that is a 2-1 set win for the Ghosts.
Yeah, I think that unfortunately for FA, we have some puddles being exposed here, especially specifically in the solo lane. I don't. Maybe like the game 2 decision to like, you know, play Aqua's best character in the jungle may have came back to bite them, because he was doing a whole bunch of nothing, and then in this third game, only 5k from the Kabrakan, who normally you're seeing that character be top damage in most of these games. So yeah, really rough end to the set there. Reverse swept FA is after a really good game one.
Brutal for sure after the turnaround, but the Ghost come back from the grave to make sure they win this one back around for the reverse sweep. But that's all we have for you tonight on the OSL channel. The Olympus Smite League will be back again next week around the same time. Maybe not me, maybe not Jay Turner, but Wolfie Pup was here bringing us all the action. Might not be them next time either, but it will be somebody here filling in the slot, bringing you the action. This was the Sparta Division Going Ghost Fallen Angels. I've been Not a Valve Game with Jay Turner, the Wolfie Pup. See you again next week.
No shortcuts, no safety net. Every step earned in sweat. Long nights, same climb. Pressure builds, still I grind. Still here, still through the trial, through the pain, titans fall when I step in. I was forged for this, I rise in flames. Top of the mountain in my veins, gods are made when nothing breaks. I rise in flames. Light it go. Light it go. No crowd.